I'll take the first arcane trial for 2.
First arcane trial for 2. How many items were in the room of the trial?
Okay, so let's see. There was the scarecrow. There was the fireplace, which I'm assuming had logs in it, correct? There was a broken flower pot, a fully repaired flower pot, a coffee cup, a dried seed inside the flower pot, and there was also a coin that came out of the flower once it sprouted. So that's 7 in total. Yeah, what is 7?
What is 7? You were right, but wrong items. But yeah, you were right. What is 7? You would have gained
Yes.
extra 100 points if you had counted the log. So that is
I
800.
like how I
That's
didn't say table with a chair. I was like, oh, those don't count. In my brain, I'm like, what? These objects I touch with my hands.
That's 200.
Yeah, but he
He
did.
didn't say 8.
He did not say 8. Right. Oh shit. Felix.
I'm gonna do first arcane trials for 4.
First, arcane trials for 4. What happens when you light the fireplace?
What is the pot glows?
Lights up the flower pot.
Yeah, man. When the pot glows, you feel me? Cheers to that, brother, man.
Cheers, brother.
Man. I'm probably gonna regret choosing this one because it has hard in the title.
Are you gonna choose? Don't go for 500. Michael, be
Wait,
real.
no,
Do it, Michael,
I'm
do it.
not. No. I'm not gonna
Be
go
big
for
dick.
5.
He's gonna go
Let's
for 4.
do potions for 3.
Potions for 3. I would recommend you. This is DM
Do I do it
recommendation.
1?
I would do 1 just so you can test the
Alright,
waters.
let's do 1.
1 bundle of low veg, 1 cluster of mistlestone berries, and 2 flasks of leaf water. Make what potion?
Wow, this is gonna be tough, huh? Let me know when I'm running out of time.
Right?
I like to think that when Tyler does it, he has his own time limit for each person. And it only varies depending on who he has to start with first. He'll start and he'll wait a minute and he'll go 10, 9, and then the next person he'll wait like 15 seconds and he'll go 10,
10,
9.
9.
What is
Eight.
confusion concoction?
Confusion concoction. Final answer?
Yes.
What's the forgetfulness? Yep. Forgetfulness potion.
Damn it.
He forgore.
He forgore. Oz.
First arcane trial for 3.
Arcane trials for 3. How do you receive the coin from the flower?
You have to water it because when you use Herbivicus on it at first, it is wilted.
What is water the flower?
I would say what is shrinking the flower? That's what I did.
Felix. Yeah, you didn't shrink the flower. You just fucking let it die.
I didn't let it die. I struck it.
And it died.
Like, a flower. Confringo.
You did not tell me it wilted and died. You just said, yep, it shrinks if there's a coin.
Yeah, it was slowly dying still, though. Anyway, Felix.
I'm thinking, dude.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Character BS for fucking 4. I don't know.
Character BS for 4. Has a bag of exotic creatures.
Which one is it? I believe it is.
It is Charlotte.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's, who's Elisa?
Final answer?
Yeah, Eliza.
Who is Charlotte?
No! I didn't think it was Charlotte.
You should have just lit Nick. I remember these things on the
Potions
fly
for 5.
on accident.
Potions for 5. 1 bundle of Lovich, 1 cluster of mistlestone berries, and 2 2 flasks. Why make potion?
1 bundle of Lovich, 1 cluster of mistletoe. What is the forgetfulness potion?
Let's get from this
Hey,
potion.
let's go.
Let's go.
I was like, did we just do this?
It was a see if you forgot.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we just did this.
Awesome.
Fuck, I'll take first arcane trial for 100.
Arcane trials for 100. How do you escape the room?
You have to find the coin that fits into the slot so you can get the chains off of the door and then proceed through.
Final answer.
What is finding the coin to escape the room by unlocking the door?
All right. What is coin?
What is coin?
Felix.
You know what? Runes for 3.
Runes for 3. Daily double. Beep beep beep.
I don't like this.
Fuck.
Tell me
I
how
don't
much.
like this because this literally requires me to have a fucking decipher.
Yeah. So tell me how. Put in your chats how much you're gonna bet, and also your answer. But also wait till everybody's like typed it out, and then we'll press enter at the same time, so that way.
All right, hold on. I need to compare it to all the other rune stuff we've done so far.
This way your answers won't just all pop up on the screen. You're like, oh, I'll fucking put that. So type out your answer, but then don't press enter until everybody is ready. Okay. Betting back. Ten. 9.
Hold on, motherfucker. I'm still
8.
trying to fucking decipher it.
7. 6. 5.
Yeah, I ain't gonna bet shit. I ain't even gonna answer. I don't
4.
fucking know.
3. 2. And 1.
No, wrong. I just have no idea what the fuck this is.
There's an F, an I, and an S. That's about as far as I got.
All right. Well, unfortunately,
I know there's an F and the E.
unfortunately, it is not friend. However, you did get it right, Felix. It was fucking Felix.
Is it really? Wait, what?
It was Felix.
Damn.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll take character BS for 3.
All right. Was that your who chose runes?
That was that was my thing.
All right,
I
then
did
it's Deacon's turn.
Let's keep rolling. Potions for 4.
Potions for 4.
Is that a forgetfulness potion?
1 boom
can't
slang
keep track
skin,
of that.
1 bundle of full moon fluxweed, 2 bundles of knot grass, 1 flask of lace wing flies, 1 powdered bighorn horn, and I'm not gonna say that word. Topper's bean. Will make a what potion?
What is Polyjuice potion?
What is Polyjuice potion?
I hate how I know that.
I have that written down somewhere. I was looking through my notes so I could help you out if you didn't know.
Not us.
Yeah, I'll take character BS for 300.
want you guys to know, but I totally can go, huh? F-E, Felix.
You said 300?
Yep.
Think twice before you catch these hands.
Who is our man, the myth, the legend, the beefcake, Julius?
Final answer?
Yes.
Who's Julius?
Yeah. The man, the myth, the beefcake.
Felix.
Okay, give me runes for 5.
Runes for 5.
God.
Oh my lord.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big word.
It is a big word.
What is invisible?
Invisible?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's invisible. I had
What
to
is-
tr- I don't
what
know
is
how I'm
invisible?
chiseling of my eyes. I
What
was
is
like,
what is invisible?
I
Good shit.
like V, like
Deacon.
F.
Potions for 3.
Potions for 3. 1 cluster boomberry, 1 flask of ethanol, 1 flask of vervain infusion, and 1 powdered octopus will make what potion?
Oh,
The
God.
Drawdovirus.
What is pepper up
Drawdovirus.
potion?
What is
I actually
pepper
have
up?
this. Yeah. I
How
did
many
the
of you guys are
octopus.
slower? I'm trying to cook fucking hot dogs.
Us.
Here, give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, let me get the character BS for 500.
Character BS for 500. What a long dark path.
Who's Deacon?
Who's Deacon?
What's her name?
Pretty close
Okay.
game.
I ran back from the kitchen now. Give me runes for 4.
Runes for 4.
Another one of these fuckers.
Okay, it is.
I think we've had this one.
What is graffiti?
We have.
Is graffiti?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
What is gravity?
Remember that the F can be a V.
Deacon.
Oh, ChatGPT's telling me.
It is Latin. Oh wait, no, it's Norse. Never mind.
Nordic runes. And the M can be an E or an N depending on its place.
Will that be North or Nordic or Gaelic?
Be Nordic.
North.
It'd be Nordic.
Gaelic has a different like they actually use German
Deacon.
alphabet. Potion's hard.
2. 1
Potion
bundle of
hard.
peppermint, 1 bundle of bang berries, 1 flask of wormwood infusion, 1 porcupine quill will make what potion?
What is elixir to induce euphoria? I also have this potion.
What is the elixir to induce for you?
That's just called masturbating. But I digress.
That's not an elixir,
Facts.
though. Not an elixir.
I'm making elixir afterward.
You do make
I'm
an
gonna
elixir.
play it safe, and I'm gonna go character BS for 100. I'll just clear her out.
Character base for 100. First to jump down a hole.
Who is Oz?
Who is
That's
Oz?
Oz
Old ass
back in
callback.
I run back.
Felix, you know you can just finish making your hot dog real quick.
No, I gotta keep the game going, so we're gonna do runes for 2.
Runes for
hot
2.
dog.
ChatGPT using motherfucker.
What is? How do you pronounce? What is air? Is that how you pronounce it with an E? Or is
Ear?
it IR? Is like A-I-R-E. Is it I or E or air? What is ire?
This
A-I-R-E.
What is
You fool! We just talked about how the F and V. Oh my god!
What is fire?
Nah.
Oh, you hate
Deacon.
to see it.
Give me, you know what? Give me runes for one.
Runes for one.
Okay, I do have a little cheat sheet. Okay, I'm gonna help with that one.
Oh, I don't even have to tell you what this one
Oh.
is.
Yeah, what is tilt?
What is tilt?
I think it's funny that tilt has all the fucking arrows in it.
Oz.
Yeah, I'll take first year quiz for 200.
First year quiz for 200. What is the purpose of the care of magical creatures?
In the sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
You gonna pass? Okay, Felix.
Pass?
Once you get back, this question goes to you. What is the purpose of care of magical creatures?
He's like, to use his flashlights. No, Nick, no.
What is the
You
purpose
can't
of
fuck the
care of
animal.
magical creatures?
Purpose of care of magical creatures.
To learn about creatures? What is learning about creatures?
What is about care? What is the care and of study of magical creatures? And or.
I like half right.
Deacon.
First year quiz for for 4.
First year quiz for 4. What is the purpose of the plant known as a dittany?
Motherfucker, didn't he?
Didn't he do it?
Didn't he? Like, didn't he entertainment?
Oh god.
With like Mickey Mouse?
Didn't he world?
Is it a wand? What is a wand core?
Didn't he's nuts.
Final answer?
No.
Yeah.
Encore.
What is
Makes
healing
him
potions?
right.
Oh,
Oz.
I'm gonna take first year quiz for 3.
First year 3. What is the purpose of the spell Protego?
To protect yourself from magical attacks.
Final
Sorry,
answer?
what is to protect yourself from magical attacks?
Not get him.
What is
Yep.
the shield against unfriendly spells?
I
So,
said it. I literally said
I know.
that.
That's that's pretty much the same thing, just worded differently. Anyway, Felix.
No, he said potato, not potato.
Yeah, well.
I think we
Uh,
still
what
got
is
the daily double, don't we?
Yeah.
What's left?
Quiz 1 and quiz 5.
Give me quiz 1.
Quiz 1. What is the spell of explosive fire?
What is Capringo?
You should pass it.
What is Confringo? Deacon. Set off the last daily
If
double.
I win this bitch, that'd be great. First year quiz for 5.
First year quiz for 5. Daily double. What are at least 2 of the ingredients for the forgetfulness version?
God damn it, Tyler. Okay, I should have this down by now.
No fair, Mike has an advantage.
He's got this question twice.
Yeah, he got it twice.
Hold on, I got
Okay.
this actually.
Hold on, I'm walking back to my PC.
Make sure you let me know how much you're gonna bet, or
Yes, sir. I will. All right, what place am I in? Second place. Sorry, no point in not betting at all.
all right. 16.
For
How much do I have? 1,800. I'm gonna bet 1,800. Oh, I can bet 1,000 over what I have.
Y'all are allowed to bet 1,000 above.
You count for misspelling?
He's like,
Just thought I'd
No,
ask
I
that.
don't count you off for misspelling a word.
All right.
There's some fucking weird ass words.
Oh, you know how funny it is? Michael's gonna get a client one day, and it's gonna on his paper. It's gonna say that my client is retarded, but retarded is gonna be spelled with like a Y.
don't know.
retarded.
I knew one. Only one stuck out of my fucking mind. I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, just waiting on you, Deacon.
Oh, I thought we were counting down. I'm sorry.
Oh, they've already answered, so it's up to you now.
Yeah,
I went
you-
above
you
and
guys
beyond. I
answered
know
the
this shit like the back of my
question
fucking hand now.
By the way, Tyler, fuck you for making this a question 3 times. That's so funny. That genuinely for the meta joke, that's not half bad.
Comedy comes in threes.
So luckily, you all got it right,
Oh, good shit.
or well,
Wait,
all of
what?
you except Nick.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, what? Excuse me. That second one was pulled completely on my ass.
So I just need to see which one of Oz or Deacon. Fortunately, you got it, Oz.
Yeah, I'd be at 4,200. 46 hundo. GG.
Damn, GG Oz. Well played, sir.
GG. So
Or did
yeah,
he spell it right? Did he spell it right?
What is one barrel?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I said
Good shit,
mistletoe
Oz.
and thorn bristle.
Wait, what goes into a forgetfulness potion again?
That's the thing everyone forgets.
so that is
I forgot already.
it's a lot of luck, Oz.
Let's spin it on one place.
Yeah, that's 46 luck.
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Spread the love, please.
Please.
Yeah,
you can't hold all that.
I'm gonna give Deacon and Felix 10 luck a pop. I'm gonna drop
Hey.
myself down to 6 luck.
Thank you, sir. Make that into an inspiration. 3 luck left. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Your gentleman is a scholar. How many inspirations can you hold with it at one time?
You can.
Infinite, right?
Yeah, I'm not putting a cap on inspiration, but luck, it can only be 7.
So what if I have 26? I'd convert that into 3 luck, have 5, or sorry, 3
Alright.
inspiration. That's
This is not for like personal. It's more like your team. So like when you go, it's your entire team. So Felix and then Oz roll, and I will roll as well.
Whoop! Goddamn.
I rolled a fucking 2.
Oh yeah.
I should have advantage because Julius is on my team. He's giving me the help action.
Whoop whoop.
Sure. Fuck it. Roll initiative again.
No,
Come on,
I'm
4. Come
no.
on, 4 lower, baby.
No, I wanna. You could get lower.
no. That's me reaching.
Critically fail. Critically fail.
I mean, hey. I need to change this fucking music.
Is Eric gonna be here at all this session or
No,
am I
he's
just
missing
straight
this
up down?
session.
Oh, I'm just straight up down.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
Have good music for this.
Power of Allah.
I think the Jeopardy music fits quite nice over the second trial. Life hack: get yourself some minute rice and then use a ramen sauce packet as the seasoning.
All right.
Not to take the video or anything, but man, you guys can't believe Trump's gonna get impeached again.
What happened?
They're trying to impeach him because he deported the MS-13 guy.
All right.
Oh no! You mean the guy that has a pair of balls is in office isn't folding to everyone else? Damn.
Jesus.
Anyway, as you are teleported in, you are teleported with a cage each, so that way you can safely capture and also transport the bird back to the headmasters at the end of the week. and you will also be as you look around, you'll notice that there's like a sort of weird like barrier around the entire area, sort of like a dome. So nothing gets in, nothing gets out. And it is currently 6 a.m. We will be starting with your group, Oz. What are you gonna be doing so far?
Okay, so I'm gonna crack my knuckles and I'm gonna go, all right. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we set up a small little like a blind in potentially this area, this area. Okay. And what we do is we're gonna take our wands, okay, and we're gonna make a foot long of like a spool of string each so that we can take it and we're going to connect it between all these trees, okay, kind of roughly, not necessarily like that, but we're going to connect it between the two trees. Doesn't just have to be this one set of trees, but if we can get it, we can get it. And then what we're going to do is one of you is going to cast Pelicity Pellis on the string, making it invincible to the naked eye, and we're just going to set the cage, dangle it down in the center. Another one of you is going to cast Pelicity Pellis on that cage. And then one of you is going to cast that alarm spell on the cage or on the string so that when it goes by and it flies into the cage, it's captured safely and inconspicuously. Does that sound like something we'd be capable of?
Well, first I need to make sure the spells that you're requesting for are even in their
I'm not
list.
casting that. That's me giving them the rundown of the plan.
No, I know. This is me checking to see if it's even in their list.
I'd hope so. These are all spells we learned in class.
This is spells you learned in class. Doesn't mean that they learned it. Or it doesn't mean that they have it in their like fucking
I guess not everybody can be as cool as the American transfer student. Toting their freedom and guns around. I don't fuck with no sissy liberal wizards.
so many.
Don't mind that. I'm just writing that down.
Okay.
What? I don't fuck with no sissy liberal wizards.
All bubble blowing wizards will be beaten senseless.
Well,
I'm a goofy wizard, yeah.
unfortunately for you, Macy's does not have any of those spells in her. You said you want to create a screen.
Yeah, like some sort of mesh net that we can just dangle the cage in front of. And then whenever it goes by, one of us I don't know, we could probably coerce it into going into the mesh net somehow. But I guess the only thing is it flies really fast. So if we're gonna catch it, we'd have to set it up, and then we'd have to kind of just probably have to sit and wait. The problem being is which one of us is gonna coerce it? Because I could sit back and spring the trap, but I don't know. What about you two from Durmstrang? You got any input? Any ideas?
Well, this gentleman's born. Well, I can cast invisible charm on the string if that's what you want.
Yeah, that would work. I'm gonna look up. Can I roll an investigation check to look on the ground for a rock?
Yeah.
All right. There it is.
Whoop.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna add 5 luck to that. The remaining 5 luck I'd have after turning the rest of it into inspiration and make that an 11.
Okay. you definitely do notice that there are rocks on the ground.
I'm going to pick up a rock and I'm gonna cast Verito on it to make a 1 foot tall by 1 foot wide spool of string.
Okay.
And what would I roll? Just roll like a regular. Would I roll a d20 for that?
You're turning it into like a long ass string.
A spool of string, so that we have more at our disposal, and it's not just like
You wouldn't be able to turn it into like multiple strings. It would have to be just turning into one string.
it would be one string. A spool is one string tightly wound around something.
Yeah. Then you make it.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna approach this gentleman right here, and have him help me set up the mesh net with the spool of string that I just created.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna tie it around the limbs and throw it back and forth to each other until it's like, I don't know, like a spider web ish type deal.
All right. And is that what your like team's doing?
Yeah, that's what my team is currently doing.
All right. Then we will move over to your team, Deacon.
Alrighty. What are our strengths and weaknesses here?
Hold on.
Quickly now.
Now.
Everybody on the team's just looking at you going, hey, have you showered recently?
No.
It's fine. It's an aura.
You're like your trolls, all of you. I don't trust a damn one of you.
Mm-hmm.
Paid you to be here. They paid me to be in these trials.
Before that, oh yeah, did I already mention this to you? I don't know if I did or not. But you do notice that a like a sort of pinging or like mental sensation goes through you, like letting you know that she probably has something similar to him.
Oh.
In terms of like race.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm good at sneaking up and surprise attacking people.
Who said that? Which one?
Isabel.
This one? Oh, this one.
She
Okay.
says that she knocks Michael the fuck out.
Yes.
Does anyone have anything related to what we're trying to catch? Anyone good with magical creatures or like snaring charms?
Well, we could potentially lure it in and try and use either you or her, and then this is Brock, this guy. Use you or her to potentially like lure it.
I just want to lure that bird.
Well, with your physiology and all that, you should be able to ensnare it with just mental presence.
Oh. Hmm. Okay, I see where you're going.
Indeed.
Okay,
We just would have to find one first.
sounds good. I do have a plan for that. I'm going to cast Abyss. I'm going to tell them to spread out. And basically, if they find the bird, just start tweeting.
All right. I still need to fucking kill. I still need to make a fucking token for those fucking bitches.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to use them for combat. They're just
the-
like.
Well, it's just the
spies.
amount of times it gets cast. I'm like, man, I need to make a token for it or something.
So I think that's the plan. We wait for the tweets, go in unison, and then me or what's your name?
She introduces herself. My name is Lilith.
Lilith. Oh, that's not biblical. I or Lilith will try to charm it and get it in the cage.
All right. Where are you setting them? Like, where are you sending them to?
I'm going to tell them to spread out. Can they be singular or is it a single swarm?
Well, I think you can
So I want to do 2 swarms of tiny birds.
Yeah. So like mark where you're sending the tiny birds at.
I can't do like single target, can I? They have to be 2 different distinct targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do this right here. Big tree in the middle of the fork on the river.
Where?
This one.
That one?
And then we'll do the left one of that.
Hold on. Yeah, no.
Well, I'm assuming it'll take time, right?
It can only, I think it can only be within 60 feet of you. And that
Do you have
is
the token? Like, are there separate creatures? I thought.
no, they are, but the spell can only go from 60 feet of you, I believe.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they have movement, right?
I have no idea.
So what I'm saying is it's like I cast it 60 feet away from me, and then they use their movement for however it is. So however long it takes them to get
yeah.
to each location, right?
Yeah, they would be able to go to those locations. They would just be a little bit before they get there.
Yeah, sounds good. So I think in the meantime, group A, we just kind of head for the river and sit tight, maybe hide, go for the
Okay.
bushes over here,
Then,
over that direction.
You got a bush?
so oh,
Sorry.
oh yeah, they also. It would make sense that your team fucking introduces themselves to you. This
And
one.
you are Brock. Nice to meet you, Brock.
Yep, this one's Freya.
Freya. And Chad Kubrick.
Nope. This one is Bear.
Burr.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then Isabella, she introduced herself to y'all in the first round.
Yes.
And I should also do the same for you over here, Oz.
And that is my turn.
This
You're doing
one.
what for me? Sorry.
Well, your team would have introduced themselves to you. That one is Aurora, you know Macy. And then there's Rainer.
Rainer.
And then there is
With the gear.
Thorn. And then for some fucking reason, this token keeps fucking resetting itself, so its name keeps fucking disappearing. So, but this is Celine.
10-4.
Moving over to you, Felix.
All right, boys. I got a foolproof plan.
I'm gonna hide.
Yes.
No. What we
The
do is we can hit the point me, or we can hit some of this to locate the birds. Okay.
all right.
Once we locate the
Here we-
birds, we have 2 trapmen. Okay, our trapmen are gonna be invisible with teleporters.
Yep. Yep. I get it.
They're gonna be invisible with that. Okay, and we're gonna have 3 bait boys. Okay, our 3 bait boys are gonna come in from the opposite directions, trying to push the bird towards our trapmen. All right, so they're coming in at 3 different points so that it sees us and goes, "Huh, this is the only direction where there's not someone approaching me," and it goes that way towards our trapmen. Okay, we could do that, or even I'm gonna blurt the second sentence. I'm not saying that out loud.
Hold on. I'm currently showing their names because they introduced themselves. So you have Lyra, Isilda, Hunter, and Colt. You said the second sentence?
Yeah, I'm gonna say or, Evan. I'm gonna say that second sentence there. Whichever option. Which one do y'all want to do?
Well, let's see how the first one pans out, and then maybe we could move over to the second one.
See, if we're gonna do the second one at all, we should do it first, because we need that for time.
Well,
Put us way ahead once we take, their blanks.
well, we wouldn't be able to take them out of the game completely.
No, but they'd be definitely at a disadvantage.
They would?
Basically, a game-ending disadvantage. and I don't think it breaks any of the rules.
As long as we're
What do you
not
think,
using,
Julius?
as long as we're not using dark magic.
Of course not. Am I
And-
right, Julius?
And Julius is like, I just want to punch something.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
I'm Julius. I'm strong.
I knew Julius would have my back on this plan.
Retard strength. Yep. So you wanted like, because they're. If I was to say, I would say they're more leaning towards the first option, but they're more okay with the second option.
We can do a show of hands, all right? How do we want to do this? Everyone for the first option, raise your hand.
Well, for the first option, you immediately get a hands up from these two.
Okay. What
And-
about you, Colton Hunter?
For that one, you do get a hands up from Cold, but not Hunter.
Hmm. And for the second option,
Hunter
I'll
and
raise my hand as well.
yeah, Hunter, Julius, and you. So it's a tie.
The straight tie. Okay, we'll do rock paper scissors for it. What's the best me, huh?
Lyra steps forward.
All right, Lyra.
And then we'll just do a fucking.
You do a count, Tyler.
Well, I was gonna.
Or do a count, Tony. Does someone else doing the count for us?
Hold on.
What am I counting to or counting down from?
Rock paper scissors, or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna post mine in general.
All right. And I'll post mine in
Alright,
the
don't-
real 20.
Don't press enter until I press enter. All right, do you have yours locked in?
Yep.
I have mine locked in.
3, 2, 1, send.
You beat me.
No.
What? You rolled the paper.
I did. Yeah, I wrote.
I
Paper.
rolled scissors.
He wrote scissors.
Why are
He's
you-
like, what would scissors be?
I don't know why he was rolling. I thought I was fighting Tyler, to be honest, but
You are fighting me, so you won.
yeah, I'll take that.
I just
All right, looks
I rolled
Looks
in
like
the
we're
roll
doing
20.
the interesting option today. Don't worry, boys. I think this is gonna give us lots of points. I'm gonna be honest.
All
The
right.
Grandmasters probably were not expecting this, and when they see what happens, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, these ones, they got soul. They want this."
Maybe. So which
Alright.
way you want to go?
You don't get point me.
Maybe. I don't know. Hold on.
Julius, you got point me. I know you got point me.
I mean, one of them probably does have point me. I just need to pull it up.
Who Rock? Oh, who's this?
Yeah, Lyra. She casted point me.
Okay, I need you to point me to.
Some bitches.
Yeah, that's man. You were so lucky. He was looking away for that.
I'm right back. I want to get some water.
Okay. Yeah. It points you this direction.
We're gonna start walking that direction.
All right.
I guess like action dash. That's as fast as we can go. The game's afoot, lad. If Eric was here, I think Eric would be proud of me.
Maybe. Most likely.
That or he's gonna call me a fucking idiot.
What is the plan again for y'all's team?
You'll see.
You have no idea, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
All right, and then it goes to their team, and obviously you don't know what's going on because no one's there. Yep. I'm moving over to you, Oz. So you do
Alright, I'm gonna go
you do successfully set up your trap.
All right. I think the next step is some sort of bait.
What's the other girl's name? Not Aurora, but the one whose name keeps disappearing.
Celine.
Celine, Aurora. Do you guys know much about? I guess the herbalisms. I'm not. Does anybody here really know about the herbalisms? I think we should go find some berries that on the birds are sweet on. Then put them somewhere nearby so that we can bait it into the net.
Before you do that, roll me perception.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I know everything apparently.
He sees
Well,
all.
no, but as you're like standing there, you like for a split second, you do notice that the bird that you're looking for is currently in this tree staring at you.
It's in which tree?
It's like right here, just like watching. Well, not really watching, just like minding its own fucking business.
I don't mean to burst anybody's bubble. But,
He would right now if he was just intelligent and cast a simple spell.
the bird is sitting right in that tree. Hold on, let me see what I have.
The really speedy bird hates this one simple trick. I forget the bird would be honestly like flying down the river, right? Because it's like a big, straight, open area where it could just be a bullet.
Hmm.
There we go. I forgot I have a token for it.
There he is. There's the boy. There's the blue jay. There's Mordecai.
Yeah. Keep in mind, by the way, I think I forgot that y'all don't remember that I told you this last session, but they did tell you that there's multiple of these in the forest.
That's true, you did.
Oh, so we just need to capture one, right?
You just have to capture one and hold on to it.
Fuck.
Come on, you got this. Oz, you got this. You can figure it out. I know you have the spell. I know you have the spell.
Aurora points her wand at the bird and casts Stupefy.
Does it work?
Alright, the bird makes a string save and it flies away. Because Stupefy is nerfed. And Stupefy also doesn't work on creatures, by the way.
I'm pretty sure it does if you cast it, upcast it.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Hold on.
It definitely doesn't work with the upcast like that on the new version, but the OG version might have. I don't remember though.
I'm pretty sure it does. Show spell description.
Target creature becomes paralyzed for duration on hit.
Yeah.
I guess I just say creature. Yeah.
And it does. It does hit, and bird fucking falls from the tree onto the floor.
Quick, grab it, put it in the cage. We immediately grab the bird and put it in the cage.
Yep. You now have the Steele.
Hey, 3 cheers for Aurora, everybody. That was fantastic work. I don't know Stupefy, unfortunately. So you saved our bacon there, and I'm gonna like lightly like jab her shoulder with my fist gently, and go, good shit, good shit. I'm gonna put my hand up to like give everybody a high five.
Yep, they
Well, really was just like, I don't know this super basic dueling spell.
I don't know Stupefy. When we were learning it, I fucked up the roll probably. I'm playing this hardcore, Nick. If I fuck up the rolls, I don't learn the spell.
I know. We weren't taught it, I believe.
No, not Stupefy.
No, I just wasn't reading through the book when I first made my character. Like, I can't go back and re-optimize my shit.
Yeah.
It was a very strong spell, and I was like, I'm taking that.
And I can't kill Oz off because I like Oz too much.
Perhaps we should
So
find.
Oz die of natural causes.
Perhaps we should find somewhere to camp, because we do have to hold on to it for a week.
Yeah, that's true. Should we fortify the cage? Is that inhumane?
Probably
You know
not.
what?
Probably not
You know what?
inhumane, but it'd probably be
What
also
if
impossible.
what if I want to pick up a rock off the ground and I want to cast Vera Verta on it to turn it into a lock?
It already has a log on it.
Okay, it already has a lock on it.
Yeah, it's the whole. It's
Do we have the key for the lock?
It's like a magical log. Like you just
Okay.
force your magic into it and it'll unlock.
I think maybe this is probably a good place for us to set up a little camp for now. I don't see
Indeed.
why not. Yeah, so let's get a little campfire going. Just get some seats set up, and I'll go look for some bedding. But I think at least two of us need to stay here with the bird, make sure nothing goes wrong. I'm gonna actually probably nominate Raina, and I'm gonna nominate Aurora just because they seem like they're a little tougher than me. Amazing. No offense to Thorn or the other gal over there.
All right. Then we'll start going collecting some firewood as well as any things to eat.
I was not expecting to get the bird that fast. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
I
wasn't
had
either.
an entire plan set up. I was like, we're gonna bait the bird into going into the cage, and then he's like, the bird's right there. Fuck. Fuck. Quick planning. And
Alright.
yeah, that's just pretty much what we're doing. We're just setting up our
Alright.
camp.
All right, setting up camp. Deacon.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep walking that direction then.
Mm-hmm.
Do a perception check, look around.
Yeah. Do a perception check.
So I was moving first.
Yeah. Hold on. You do notice that it like a
Bro rolled a 29 for perception. Holy fuck, he's the main character. I'm telling you.
I should have a high
This is-
stat.
This is our story about following Deacon on his path to madness.
you see the Steele. It's currently like eating like berries out of the bush.
Oh. All right, there's one in front of us.
Best be quiet. It is very sensitive here.
I'm double checking what that charm. Are you sure I can use this tile? Because it says humanoid.
You can use
Is
it
a
on
bird
you,
humanoid?
Okay.
you can like for animals it's just like you're rolling against their like intelligence.
I just realized it's at higher levels. It says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you can target a beast instead of a being.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's written at on the Stupefy.
Yep.
But we already did it, so.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So I'll catch Stupefy at 4th level.
Mm-hmm. 5 4th level, or at 4th level,
Range
or
spell attack. Yeah, I'm casting it at 4th level so I can target a creature.
yes.
So I need to make an Arcana check, right, first to get it off.
Save. It's a save.
What is this?
So it was
Intelligence
like
saving
wisdom
throw?
or intelligence, I believe.
yeah, wisdom or intelligence.
All right.
Does successfully go off. Now you just need to roll for attack.
Okay. This is also at a +10. So 25.
25.
But I'm going to go ahead and throw in 3 luck just don't miss.
Yep. It does hit true, and the bird falls flat.
Oh, all right. Someone go grab it.
Quick, Bert, make a strength save. Go.
Run, bitch.
That is true. It does make a strength save. Technically, I'm not gonna do it for Oz's because I completely forgot I had to do a strength save.
It makes a strength save on its turn.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
roll
it's
it
inside of a
if it has
cage that's
turn.
locked now.
true. So I will wait.
I asked one of the other people to run up on it.
Yeah.
Get your ones ready. If it goes again, hit it.
Keep stupefying it. Stay down. Final warning. Stand down.
Stand down.
That's as far as they can move.
Oh, I could. Can I cast a cantrip or no?
If it's a bonus action.
Could I use sorcery points to quicken spell it? So
Uh,
tack it onto the stupefy.
quicken spell. Does can't you just turn a spell into with a quicken spell? Can't you just turn it into a bonus action?
Actually, do I even have it? That's a good question. I have heightened, transmute, and power. Yeah, I don't even have it. Never mind.
All right. Well, that's as far as they can get with movement.
Got it. That's my turn.
All right, Felix. Still following the direction.
Yep, we're gonna follow
He
that.
looks like a rubber.
However, I'm deploying the recon drones. I'm gonna deploy. I'm gonna do Abyss,
All right.
and I'm just gonna get some nondescript birds of the region.
Bro's
Alright.
not even here to catch bird. He's just here to see birds.
I'm gonna do two swarms of tiny of them.
All
I
right.
send them forth. They will be my eyes.
Yes. And you're just sending them this direction.
Yeah, I'm sending them in the direction to point me
Ah. Okay.
with the purpose of finding the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then one will stay there, and the other one's gonna fly, and one will fly back and guide
So
us like
so
Artisan, like a missile.
all right. So one of them's gonna stay where you casted it, and then the other's gonna go forward.
No, okay, both are gonna go on point me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But their orders are once they find object X,
Mm-hmm.
one will stay there to keep eyes on it, and the other one's gonna head back to us and just guide us in.
All right. It'll probably be a turn before it gets there.
Probably.
As for you, Deacon, you do one of them does let you know that there is another something matching the description you're thinking about somewhere here.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Us or Orion. It's Orion's turn.
Yeah, that little fucking Varric's fuck. Look at his fucking blonde hair. What a little fucking pussy boy.
Mm-hmm. Also, they're probably moving.
Pretty wish Eric was here.
Yep. Us.
I want his approval. I really want his approval for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to. Oh, hold on, that's the drawing. I'm gonna walk up to the burb while it's in the cage, assuming that we've already set up like a little bit of our campsite, and I'm gonna assume that somebody went out and grabbed berries.
Yes.
I wanna.
They brought back Thorn brought back some stuff to eat.
Okay, I want to take a couple berries and I want to try to feed the bird because I'm assuming it would be unstupefied at this point.
Yes. However, you do notice that
Jumper.
it's a sort of wave is coming off of the cage, almost like it's trying to fly away, but the cage is restricting its ability.
Has anybody got a spell that'll calm this bird down? I don't know, like something that'll put it to sleep. Maybe. It seems like it's trying to break out, and I think it's probably best if we just put it in like an extended sedation.
Smart idea, says Celine, and then points her wand at the bird again, and then
Get stupefied.
yeah, stupefy.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'll keep that bird unconscious.
However, as she shoots the spell at the bird just like like shrugs it off and continues to be proactive.
All right. Celine, you know, it was a good idea. Maybe an idea from somebody who doesn't just want to paralyze the bird. Is there any way we can put it into a peaceful, calm state, or it
Ye-
doesn't want to break out of the cage? Because I feel like it feels like it's a little threatening. I don't want the animal to feel like that.
Well, do you have a spell? You're kind of being useless.
Let me use the old noggin. Let me see what I can whip up. Uh,
At the very least, we know it won't break because they were designed for these birds.
that's true. What if I if I I know silencing the bird won't cause it to fucking calm down at all. Uh, huh. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything that you know, the old noggin has to offer, but I don't know, you know, cage is made to hold it in. I guess we just sit here and we fortify our little area.
Right.
Uh, anybody anybody fancy themselves a chef? Anybody know how to whip up some grubs with these twigs and berries we got? Because it doesn't we're gonna be eating a steady diet of seeds, boys.
Unfortunately, no. Not with the ingredients we have.
Huh.
We'll just have to rough it out for the next week.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you there, Thorn.
Tyler just looked at the camera.
I guess that's is probably what we're just gonna do, and we're just gonna tough it out for the next little bit. Should we sleep in shifts? I feel like that'd be more
Uh,
efficient.
well, currently right now it's like 12 p.m.
Okay, so it's like middle of the day.
Mhm. Which, by the way, let me tell you, it is currently 95 degrees outside.
Oh, we're right next to a stream, so if we get too hot, we can just chill out and go swim.
Mhm.
I I'm not. I'm just gonna sit there and I guess hang out with everybody, try to get to know them a little better, see what their schools are like compared to mine.
Mhm. Then, while you're doing that, moving over to you, Deegan.
By the way, would everyone have
Okay.
followed me up?
Hmm?
Tyler.
I like
Everyone have
Nick
followed me up.
and fucking Michael are over here like we have to catch this bird. Me and everybody's over here like beach party time. Like
Say again.
Just notified. Would everyone have followed me because I noticed I'm like way ahead of everyone.
Yes, they
they
would have
stayed
followed
back.
you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Freya to throw it in the cage.
Throw that bitch in there. Don't let it out.
All right. Uh, Before that, however, strength save, right? It was you. What's what the fuck? Where's my 29? 18 is the save. There we go. Oh, 12. Well, does not successfully get away. So yeah,
Thank God.
Freya.
Freya fucking grab it.
Yep. She grabs it, shoves it inside of a cage.
Ooh. All right, easy part's done. Now we got 6 more days.
Well, you just have to hold on to it till Friday.
What day is it today? Wednesday?
It is Monday.
It's Monday, so 5 days. All right. Let's get set up near the stream. Make a camp. Like everyone else.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
that's
gonna tell
fine.
the birds to sit in trees. One over here, and then one directly right there to just keep a watch out. And if there's anyone that isn't us, to start chirping.
Hold on. Fucking moving this bitch. Show again where you're putting them.
I'll just mark them.
All right.
There and there. And I'll use the rest of my movement to get over with my team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my turn.
Felix,
All right. Well, we continue.
you continue. Hold on. Are you sending them off on their own or just?
They're flying ahead of us. There are UAVs.
Yeah. They get right there. You do get a signal letting you know that there's a weird like form in the trees, and then beyond it they can see like a sort of what assumes to be a living thing on the other side of the weird
Okay, I'm gonna motion for everyone to do the thing.
do the thing.
To do.
Do the roar.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do it on my turn. Right? Well, sorry, we all dash, so we'll do it on our next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
I'm just letting you know right now, I did not create that for every single fucking NPC.
Great, what for every named NPC?
The thing you're wanting to do.
Oh, you didn't like flesh out everyone's spell list?
No,
Wait.
I didn't. I didn't create a token for that for every single fucking NPC. That'd be a goddamn nightmare.
Weak.
Can we?
It's a second level spell. I imagine everyone would have this.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying I didn't create a token for it.
Oh, that. we can use the existing token.
Anyway. Oz.
Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here. I'm talking to Rainer and Thorn. I'm like, so how's going to the Academy of Durmstrang? What's that about? What's that like? Cause me, I've never been to Germany, but you guys got some cool outfits. That guy's got full on facial hair. Like y'all are looking dapper over there.
Yes, well, it's very fun and enjoyable. Good to learn the dark arts and how to properly wield it.
You see, I can get behind that. I've always been under the idea of bad, a little bit of the bad stuff's always good for you once in a while. So I applaud that. I can respect that. What about you, Aurora Celine? What school do they go to again? Is that Bo Baxton?
Bo Baxton.
What's life at Bo Baxton's like? As a school over there, because you guys got some fancy uniforms, and it's look kind of pearlescent, almost like a porcelain.
It's very tranquil. A lot of nice textures and all that. Being in France.
Yeah. Okay. What's the cuisine like over there? Because I know over in France, you guys are kind of known for your food a little bit. So you guys got some goodies over there.
There's a good few dishes.
Okay. What do you recommend I try if I'm ever in the area?
Jeez, I feel like Michael.
Yeah, it happens, dude.
I'm asking for exposition. I'm role playing. Bro's looking up top 10 French dishes in the 1890s.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna say French food. Yes, they have a nice round of French food.
Yeah, it's I'm thinking I'll try that if I'm ever in the area.
My favorite,
over
my
at
favorite dish is bolognese, though.
Okay. I'll have to we'll have to try that next time I'm back at the academy and I'm with that food that transforms into anything that I want.
Of course.
Over at Elder Spine, I'd argue it's pretty fun. We got some good professors. My personal favorite, we walk into that herbology class. He's pretty good. The herbalism teacher, he's good at what he does. He's very helpful, and I tend to do the best in that class set of the rest of them, I'd argue.
Oh yes, and there's also a coven of Vila.
Coven of
Give me a insight. All right. From what you can recall, no, like as much knowledge as you have about Vila, because you never really encountered them, but you know they exist. You know that only females can be full Vila, where males can only be half Vila.
Okay. Yeah, that's a group that's he's primarily run by females, if I recall.
And then there's more that you know is that Vilas can take a different type of form, which is a weird like bird human with talons, and then they're also more in tune with fire and have the ability, and they can create fire from their hands.
Is either of you part of that coven?
Not us, no.
Okay.
But I believe
they's got an affinity for fire. Maybe
I believe a friend of
wanna
ours,
maybe-
a couple friends of ours, Freya and Lilith, are.
well, maybe I can meet him at some point. That sounds like something I'd like to undergo, even if I'm only capable, becoming half. That sounds like my kind of.
Well,
My kind of.
you can't be
thing.
you can't become it. You have to be born it.
You have to be born it. Ah, shit. Okay.
Yes, it's a trait that you get from birth.
Okay. I see. Oh no, maybe they could teach me a thing or two. Who knows?
Maybe. We'll see.
And with that, we sit here and we just chit chat,
Yep.
shoot the shit for a little bit as we hang out, eating berries.
Hell yeah! Guess what? It's Deacon's turn.
Hello. Alrighty. Start getting camping supplies. Freya, Lilith, let's probably stay with the bird. Let's not wander too far. Keep an eye shot of each other. I'm gonna start collecting a bundle of sticks.
Fags, if you would.
Fags, if you would.
Fascists. No, fascists.
Fascists.
Hmm.
And that will be me. Do I need to make a survival check or anything?
For you're looking for like sticks and all that for like fire and all that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, just the survival check to see how like well you can find it. Yeah, you do find a couple like branches and a couple of dried logs.
Sick.
Mm-hmm. And then Isabel goes over to the riverside and starts like using a spear that she used one of the sticks to create. It is now watching the water with what you assume is looking for fish.
Which way is the river flowing? Is it rowing this way or this way?
It is flowing this way.
Ping again. It's flowing down that way or coming down?
It's flowing
Yeah,
that way.
is it? It's flowing this way. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. I will use Verevito on some of the plant fibers around me
Mm-hmm.
to make a mesh net,
Mm-hmm.
and then use 2 of the sticks to make a what's it called, like a gill trap net.
Yeah.
So on
Oh,
next
no.
turn, I'll spread it on either side of the river.
Alright.
So the fish coming downstream will get caught in it over time,
All right.
and that'll be me.
Felix.
All right. You three, I'm gonna point at Julius, Lyra. Sorry, no. You two. I'm going to point at Julius and Lyra. You're gonna get the bird from the west. Isolde, you're with me. We're gonna go from the east. Hunter and Colt, you're going from the north. All right. We're gonna get this bird.
All right. So who's going from the west?
Julius and Lyra are gonna go from the west.
Julius and Lyra.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah. These need to be changed.
Change the size.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it like makes the randomly changes the size of things.
Yeah, we're not the Order of the Phoenix, you know. We're more like the group of the Fire Seagull, something like that.
All right.
The group of the Ember Pigeon. That's what we are.
And they start making their way there.
Mhm.
And then who's going where?
Isolde's going for me. We're gonna get the bird from the east. Hunter and Colt are gonna get the bird from the north.
Hunter and Colt are gonna do what?
They're gonna get the bird from the north.
And you're gonna go straight up the trail. All right, and then put yours where you're going, and then I'll just put the other one next to it. Or
We'll go.
Or- right there. Or
As far as we should be able to go.
well, are you gonna like dash? Because that's what they did.
We have to catch a spell.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's there. Then his turn.
He needs some milk.
Go right there. Deegan.
Use my next turn to place one of the things over there, wade through the water,
Yes.
place the other one there. So that will be my turn.
I think the only thing like with time skip wise with this is like every like turn is gonna be essentially like 3 hours.
Sounds good. So we're on
No.
turn what?
Oh, every turn is 3 hours?
Yes.
I guess if we're gonna do that, what time is it currently?
Well, it was 12 when I last said that.
So now it'd be 6.
Yes.
Okay, well then we're not gonna we don't do this until much later. Because this spell only lasts an hour.
Ah, yeah. But I will say, like probably this next turn will probably be normal time. Because obviously something's about to happen. Anyway.
We're about to get
So-
this bird.
Yep. So you're setting up the like trap for the fish. And right away you start like snagging a few that like run into the thing and are unable to go forward. And then she will make. Yep. As your like net is slowly catching fish, Isabel goes for an attack on one and hits it immediately, snagging the fish out on her spear. Anything else you're doing?
No, I'm just setting that up, and then I'll walk back on my next turn to the camp and try to get a fire going.
Yes. Meanwhile, Isabel's slowly catching fish that like trickle in and run into your net. Felix.
Do we make it to the point me destination? I guess. In that hour.
You would make it to where the like thing like right before the thing went off. So you'd probably be
Don't ping.
yeah. You'd be like right in front of the setup. So within that hour you would yeah.
Okay, well, do we see the bird?
You do see it like in the middle.
Okay. All right. Now time to get the bird.
Yes. You do have the surprise round.
I'm just trying to think of what I want to do as an opener. Do I see? Do I see any?
Got it. You probably should not do that.
It's my chat. They can't see that.
They can see it when it pops up on the screen. Or yeah, never mind. I'm not streaming.
It's like what?
I'm not streaming. I forgot.
Do I see any of these?
You do notice that like they're holding on to it, obviously, but they're not really like setting it down. It's kind of just like they have it for being ready.
Okay. I guess I am just going to. This could be pretty fucky with them. It could also fuck us. Now I'll do that next turn. Nah, yeah, I'm just gonna hit it with a Devicto, with advantage.
That does end your
And
invisibility,
I'm
right?
Yep, I'm just gonna hit the closest person,
All right.
and then we will all open up.
Yes. Hold on. Yep. They do hit.
At the highest damage in the world. It's literally a cantrip, but
Hold on.
Did you just straight fucking hit the bird?
Yeah, and then they're gonna open up fire as well. Let me get all those character sheets ready.
This bird is never gonna know what the hell just happened to it.
Jesus Christ. Fuck it.
You said no darks. That was the only rule that I remember.
Yeah, no dark
For
magic.
green. No dark magic on this bird. We want the bird alive.
All right. Following your example, everybody else is gonna open up with the same attack. They're gonna be aiming at their respective targets. That one hits. That one hits. That one does not.
Actually, Tyler, can I change the spell that I hit this bird with? I'd rather hit it with Stupefy, to be honest.
Were you aiming at the bird? I thought you were aiming at the girl.
Code word. I guess I don't have to say the code word anymore.
No.
Man with Olin pocket feels cocked
I'm gonna
today.
I'm gonna twin it to that and that.
So those two.
Why are you attacking us? We haven't fucking done anything to you.
What's the point for twins?
All right, Oz, we got a truce, right?
Yeah, no, I was literally about to say on my next turn, hey, maybe it would be beneficial to us if we teamed up with another team.
Okay.
Twin spells stupefy. They don't take damage.
Is he close?
We were
He's about to
invisible.
come in. He's about to become visible now, but yes, that does hit them both. So, as you're standing there, Oz, you do notice Aurora and Celine get hit with a spell out of nowhere.
Oh shit!
And
It's
immediately,
just a fucking beret.
yeah. But also because it's a surprise round, the others are going to also attack.
Good luck, Oz. You got this.
Yes. I will have to slowly go down the list of spells. You said Isabel went with you.
Yeah. So Isadora with me, Lyra went with Julius, and then Colt and Hunter were on their own.
Now I need to see what spell I want to hurt you with.
No darks.
No darks.
That's the only rule we all made up.
No, that's the rule I set forward.
Well, one of the French girls were like, "Yeah, no darks." I was like, "Yeah, sure."
No,
And
that
then
was
we all
literally
agreed.
that was legitimately the rule of the thing.
Oh,
No dark magic.
opens up with Kafringo.
Yeah.
they're all standing right next to each other. Get them!
That's why I was waiting to
There's
see if you would
a
do it.
small problem, Nick. If you're standing right there, your target would be 65 feet away. That's Stupefy wouldn't hit.
I mean, we just kind of sorry. We could assume I was close enough because Tyler kind of just threw us down willy nilly.
Sure.
I did throw their tokens down.
So I need to close to both. So maybe like right here.
Yep. So anyway, what's the range for this spell? That far? No. Sure. She's gonna aim at Thorn here and cast Expulso. does hit.
Is it a hit or is it a DC?
It's a DC save. God damn it. Having some
Constitution save. So each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con save.
on that point.
So 10.
Why the fuck are you attacking us?
Yeah. So
Look, I went to my team. I was like, "Look, we can either find the bird, or we can remove all the competition,
yep.
and then we find the bird."
We already have our bird. Go get your bird.
But if no one but us have the bird, we win.
Felix,
Anyway.
this is a stupid fucking idea.
So
You don't know what you're messing with.
on save. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 5, but the one in the cave don't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And the spell is 15 thunder to everyone but everyone. So 76. Shit. 76 minus. Yeah, it would hit everybody in that circle.
I'm sorry, Oz. I'm sorry.
You literally could have just asked us to help you find the bird. Do you know how many more 12 people is looking for a bird compared to 6?
Napoleon, defeat in
You
detail.
chose violence when you could have chosen diplomacy, my man.
There could only be one winning team.
We don't even have to fight back if I don't want to.
All I'm gonna say is they had to factor this, right? Because they're like, yeah, if we're gonna put him out there for a week, they're gonna get restless.
Yeah.
They're
It
gonna
has
have
been
ideas.
less than a fucking day.
Anyway, he gets launched right there. He gets launched
Watch the
right
Hunger Games.
there. She gets pushed over, and she gets pushed right there. And then as for the bird,
Knock the fuck out.
yeah,
Or does it break the cage?
it doesn't
The
break.
cage is mad.
It doesn't break the cage. However, the the force of the attack does go through it.
Knocks the bird out.
Nick, you're a piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Oz.
No, you're not. You're not sorry.
All right.
I was like, what can I do to make this way more interesting?
Anyway, I need to get their tokens because they're now.
I told you I wanted Julius to be here because he would have been down as fuck for this.
Yeah, she is there. And then he said Lyra and Julius went to the left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, they're hitting from the west. They're hitting
Yep.
the bird. From the west.
Shit. Jeez. You're gonna make this longer than it has to be.
I'm spicing it, bro. We're throwing in paprika.
Paprika.
The recipe called for pepper.
I don't want to hear your voice right now. You have single-handedly ruined my time.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all.
You're right. I'm not sorry. I'm going for Deacon
Cool.
next. Don't worry.
Glad we established that.
Wow. Anyway, Oz, You were just attacked. Actually, we'll get back to you. Ryan's turn first.
Fuck his turn. His turn doesn't matter. He's just doing whatever the fuck you want him to do because he's AI controlled.
That's
You're
right.
just moving him around. You're not even doing anything with him.
No, because you have no idea if they have the bird or not. Anyway, so you were just attacked.
Oh, hold on. I took 15 damage from that, didn't I?
You weren't close enough.
Okay.
How
So
you?
what all happened? What was the whole
Shut up.
being volley?
You don't. No. You don't. We ain't talking right now.
Well, I
I'm
want
taking
Tyler. I
my
want
turn,
Tyler to
but-
be cinematic about it. Like you guys were enjoying a nice little campfire, but suddenly just hell let loose.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk forward.
As you were
Can I see Felix through the tree line or through
as-
the trees?
as y'all were having a nice little campfire around fire and the bird sitting to the next to you, out of nowhere, a sort of spell comes and hits both Aurora and Celine, knocking them both unconscious. And then out of nowhere, you see a volley of spells that go right here and detonate, hitting everybody in that circle and knocking both Aurora and Celine away, killing, unfortunately, the Steele, and then knocking Rainer and Thorn a bit away. Macy is
They
kind of
haven't killed the
surprised.
bird.
What?
The spell's not a dark spell. It shouldn't kill the bird, right?
Your spell didn't.
Was that a fucking dark spell? They cast.
They cast. No.
If it's a dark spell, then you should be disqualified because nobody's allowed to use dark spells. It's one of the rules of the arcane trial.
It is a dark spell.
Fucking
What did it-
Expulso?
Yeah, the Exposo. Isn't that a dark?
No.
No, Expulso's the sleep one.
Oh, I don't know.
Stupefies the
Right?
sleep one.
Well, what's the one that you send a wave out of like 100 HP that makes someone go to sleep?
Oh, that's a Mobilis.
It's Mobilis, and
That's
that's not
Mobilis.
dark either.
No, that one isn't.
No.
I don't
Finger is
have the
literally my
spell, I don't
only
think.
dark spell that I know, and it was kind of forced on me as a spell that I knew.
But no, it was a.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Exploso, and that's not dark. What is
I
it?
was expecting way more. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
But let's go. Let's go.
us.
Yeah, I walk forward. Hold on, I'm pissed. I'm looking through my spells right now. I'm trying to see which one does the most. Isn't dark, so I can take Nick out in one turn. I'm thinking. Hold on.
And yes, you do see him because you do know where the fucking spell came from.
Hey Nick, what's your dex modifier?
It's a +3.
I don't believe him. Hit him.
Hey Deacon, could you come over here and help me beat Nick's ass since he killed my bird?
Yeah, you're.
I want to attack you.
Wait,
I'll
he
be
straight up
fucking-
killed your bird?
I
He
didn't know
straight
the bird
killed the
died.
bird.
We were not trying
Wait,
to kill
how?
the bird. That's what I was asking. I was like, there wasn't a dark spell.
Yeah, if it's
Oh,
not a
the
dark
bird
spell, I
died.
thought that we the book and we ran it like if it goes below, it just goes unconscious unless it's a dark spell.
No. I said while you're in school, all spells are known as non-lethal unless specified. You're not in school right now.
Okay.
Then what's the difference between a dark spell and a non-dark spell?
One is like kills with like dark intent, while the other one doesn't. Oh. You can kill with
So
anything.
they both can kill. So the only thing that separates a dark spell is intent.
Yeah. Also,
So if I use a different spell that isn't dark with intent to kill, it doesn't gain corruption.
it does.
I just
Okay, so
This is
now
inconsistent.
we have there's a big thing now.
Okay, it's not
So-
dead, but it's dying.
All spells are dark unless you have content or intent.
No.
But if all spells can gain corruption and all spells that do damage can kill, then there is no difference.
Spells that are like non-dark are spells that you can use, but you can also if you use them for dark intentions, you will gain corruption. However, if you use it with just the intent of like winning the fight, then no.
But they can still kill.
They can by accident, yeah. That's what makes spells so dangerous.
Hey, I'm going with what you said prior because you put it on the table. It's not dead, it's dying. I want to cast a Pisky on it.
All right.
Run back. I'm going to walk right back there. I'm going to cast a Pisky on the bird.
All right.
Heal that little fuck up. And I'm going to go, Felix, cease fire. What are you firing at us for? Do you not know how to find a bird? Do you need help? We got this shit sorted out. Do you want help finding your fucking bird?
Roll for the health, by the way.
Yeah, 2d4.
Insert conquest line.
That's 2d4.
Are you crazy?
Cease fucking fire. What are you doing? Are you fucking insane? That's 2 plus 2. Or sorry, my spell casting ability modifier. I'm retarded. 2 plus that would be my spell attack bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7. 2 plus 7. So 9.
It's a 9. All right. Well, it does heal.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
It does heal, and it like starts to like limply get back up, but it does look like it's still like exhausted from the attack that it just dealt with.
Felix, I thought you liked animals. Why are you killing them? Why are you attacking us?
I always cast a stupefy.
Yeah, but you still knocked out 2 of our people. You know what? Get your people. Come over here. We'll sort this out. How close are you guys to finding your bird? You know, at this point, I'm screaming across the forest. I am gonna move closer to try to talk to Felix. Do you guys need help looking for your bird? We can help you. We found our bird.
Oz, I appreciate the tip. I appreciate the reasoning to Felix.
Well, yeah, Felix is my friend. I don't want to hurt my boy.
I don't want to hurt you either. That's why I'm just gonna hit you with the Vito over and over.
No, Felix, you remember this when we was you know in that room and you was hiding underneath that table and I told you to be brave?
Okay, how many words can this man say on his turn?
Well, he can say words, but he's not allowed to attack.
Why? I still have an action. That was a bonus action.
True.
So, Felix, if you stand down, we'll help you find your bird. Otherwise,
So
buddy,
I'm gonna give you an ultimatum. You either like use a cast a spell or you talk.
Can I roll a persuasion?
None of that works, Tony.
Fuck. Huh.
Good try, though.
You want to persuade me, the most persuasive character in the group.
The most persuasive. I wouldn't assume that you're persuasive. I don't know that there's one idea you've come up with besides like robbing the candy store that I've gone with. If anything, I'd argue I'm persuasive because I talked you into waterboarding a goblin.
While this whole thing's going on, we're gonna move over to what's happening with you, Deacon.
Yeah,
So
okay, I'm gonna walk across the water.
You're just
Felix,
yelling at
make
us.
the right decision. We can make this peaceful and we can all camp together and have a good time.
Tyler, what
Doesn't
did
have
the
to be
rest
like
of his
this.
people do?
What the rest of his people do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The 2 girls can make a string save and still do something on their turn if they wanted to, even the other 3.
Well, they've heard me try to reason with you, and I'm going to assume
No,
that even though
the actions they would have made would have been before you tried to do something.
Or
So
inconcurrent. Just inconcurrent.
so Thorn.
The DC 14 string saves.
Oh, I can let them play there for a bit. Thorn hops up.
I was not ready for this massive NPC battle.
Neither was I. Wasn't planned.
I'm telling you, you can call it off. We don't have to fight.
My eyes go red. as I slide deeper into the lava.
Anyway, yeah. Thorn hops up, aims at you. Cast
Thorn,
expulso.
don't fucking.
Con save.
At me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let it happen. Not with advantage, but still 14.
So you do save. Half damage. So 14 damage. And you're not pushed.
Dang, that kind of hurt. That's a good spell, honestly. I need that spell. What is that spell?
Also,
It's like damn good spell.
indeed it is. And
Would you take
Rainer.
that spell? Take that spell.
And then Rainer's gonna like reorientate himself because he was flung the farthest, and Maisie's just gonna be kind of scared, but like resolved to fight you if she needs to.
I just want Julius to fucking run in there and start beating people.
Mm-hmm.
You have permission to hit my sister?
All right, Deacon, you went across the water.
Yeah, I went across the car to be like, hey, I hear some shouting. I think some spells are being flung. Just be prepared.
Hey, you have amazing ears.
Yeah.
It's
Give
not
me
that far away. What?
It's the sound of a thunderbolt fucking cracking. What do you mean?
300 feet. So it's only
That's
it's 100 yards away. It's a football field, and you're screaming, and I hear like thunderbolts and shit popping off.
I would say simply
There's
give me
foliage and shit like that in the way.
I
which
would
block
give me
or-
perception so like to see if you can hear through all the like the muffled trees and all that.
Yeah. Disadvantage or
Just normal.
Lightning
Oh.
strikes and you're in a forest and you hear it.
I am gonna re-roll that.
All right.
No, come
Give
on.
a-
What?
use an
You have no
inspiration.
reason. You have no suspicions. Come on.
Wow.
I'm
Incredible,
gonna give you
dude.
an inspiration. I'm gonna let you re-roll that again.
Dude, do not worry about it, Tony. Don't worry about it. Save your inspiration for your fight.
You do hear
Appreciate that.
You do hear something that's like kind of sounds like just trees moving. So you assume that someone is in that direction, but you don't know exactly what's happening in that direction.
Yeah, I'll just be like, keep your eyes up. They could be planting ambushes. So.
You got the birds, Michael. You're
Uh,
safe.
yes.
Oh, I do have the birds over there. Do they see anything? Do they
You-
chirp or anything?
You
I thought your
have
birds were over here.
no. You have one bird here, and the other one's right here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. And then also on page 15, this is just for my clarification. On page 59, under spells, it talks about non-lethal and lethal magic. And it talks about how standard spells that are not dark will only knock out. They're non-lethal.
Yeah.
And for dark spells, they will be lethal.
Yeah.
If you have intent.
Yeah, but
Honestly, 'cause that's how we have done it the whole campaign.
yeah, but the only regards to like corruption is that you can use a regular spell to do lethal shit with dark intent. So like if you decide to use fucking what's a good spell to
I will say I'm perfectly fine with getting corruption here, Tyler, because it was literally my idea to just be like, you know what, off the cuff, violence.
No, you wouldn't get corruption simply because like you went in there with the basis of just ambushing them. You didn't like expect anybody to actually like get hurt and all that. You just were attacking them.
Well, I imagine we were gonna probably like get some black eyes and shit.
Oh,
We don't
You're-
have to fight, you
not
fuck.
gonna- yeah. But like, say you decided to use Wingardium Leviosa to fucking levitate someone off the edge of a cliff. Guess what? You're probably gonna get corruption for that.
Yeah.
Because that's like
Okay,
dark-
yeah. Well, but I mean, the spell isn't killing them, right?
the spell isn't killing
the
them, but
fall.
it's your
But you would gain corruption. Yeah.
You would
Okay,
gain corruption.
I can fuck with that. Yeah. All right, and that's my turn. Just essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I would like to try to get a fire going while they're on
Yeah.
guard.
Yes.
Get food.
And Macy was able to catch a good amount of fish, so y'all should be good for the night.
Nice. Survival check for the fire.
Yes.
There's a good roll.
Yep. You did successfully get a fire going.
All right, very cool. And then that'll be my turn.
All right, moving back over to y'all's turn, Felix.
Yippee! Can't wait to watch
All
this
right.
shit unfold.
Lay it into him, boys.
Let's see.
All right.
Fire.
What?
I'm gonna let the rest of my teammates do all their shit first, and I'll go last on
Nick?
my team.
Nick. No,
What?
no, Nick.
But
Think carefully. We could resolve this 2 ways.
I've already thought. I thought carefully
doesn't leave
5
Oz
minutes
pissed
before
off.
you knew what was happening.
We could resolve this diplomatically.
Get in there, Julius, my beloved. My ace in the hole.
Or
My
we could help
tactical
you find the
nuke.
bird and then stick with. We have 18 fucking people against their. So what I'm recommending is that we work together here.
God, I wish I knew Obscuro because I'd obscure your fucking mouth.
We can work together here. Choose
Uh,
wisely.
Lyra over here points at y'all. What is that?
You still didn't roll their strength saves for the end of my turn. See if they
Yeah.
were unstupefied.
Yeah,
It doesn't unstupefy them. It just means they could take a action that turn.
yeah.
But they have to do it
Oh.
literally every turn.
She's going to, I guess, cast a spell at Macy.
Yeah, fuck her up. Fuck my sister. Get her.
Wow, that's an interesting sentence.
Interesting sentence.
She's going to cast Silencio.
That's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Yep. And then she has to do a wisdom save. She does succeed. So she's not
Damn.
silenced.
Damn.
And then that was Lyra. Julius is too far to really do anything. Unless. See if he has any good spells in here.
Hey, Julius?
Yep.
He could run in there and bubble us, probably.
Probably good.
And just fucking put Maisie out. But she's like a Bobby compared to us.
She's gonna point her. He's gonna point his wand at Raynor. Yes. Look what we're together. Yep. And then Raynor's gotta. God, why'd y'all do this to me?
I'm sorry, Tyler.
There's so many.
love you, buddy.
There's so many characters in this fucking fight.
I love you, buddy.
Well, Nick, we didn't have to fight, but no.
I wanted this. I chose violence.
Unfortunately.
It is I who derailed the fucking campaign. I will take the blame.
Oh. Needs to make a ranged attack. 25. That hits. So then, Raynor's
Raynor's now
yeah,
prone and ready for Julius's breeding.
indeed. And then let's add some. You know what? You want to add some spice to this fight? Go ahead.
Yeah, paprika. Get the more paprika in here. Come on, Colton Hunter. I want dark things from you, motherfuckers. Not really, but
Yeah,
in
well,
spirit.
gonna roll something. Nope, it's gonna private roll. Yep, it was a plus. So, in the heat of the moment, he does aim his wand at the group. Right there.
Who does? Colt?
Colt, in the heat of the moment, he decides to aim his wand right there.
Don't you do it, motherfucker. Don't you do it. Don't you do that spell. You piece. You retard.
So his entire team gets disqualified, is what I'm hearing.
Nah, just get this nigga Colt out of here. We're
No,
fucking crucifying
guilty
him.
by association.
Nah, we're crucifying him. After the fight. After the fight. We still need him. We still need him for now.
No. 10 foot. So it hits everything right there.
Aroa has, I think that no, she automatically fails the deck save.
Yes, she does.
She's paralyzed.
Indeed. So that becomes that.
It's 10-foot radius, by the way. Not
Yes, I know.
10-foot diameter.
10-foot radius. What?
Where'd you aim?
Right there.
Okay.
So my calculations were right. Anyway, this time, for absolute sure, the bird does die.
You did that just so the bird would die.
Yeah,
You did
that was
just
Tyler
so-
just killing the bird. I'm gonna be real.
You just killed the bird on purpose so we'd have to fucking do it again because you thought we did it too easy.
Fine. You know,
Huh?
this is fine, I guess. And here
This
I
is
thought I was gonna get a free bird and knock a team out.
And then Thorn becomes that. Right. As this spell goes off and the explosive fire behind you goes off, you know, you do notice that a lot of your team, like a couple of your teammates are hurt. Macy is definitely hurt. But then you also notice that the bird is unfortunately dead. And then just as that happens,
Yebus himself comes down from the heavens, and that's Colt. And then he's gone.
funny enough, Professor suddenly pops into existence right here, grabs Colt by the hand. They both
And
pop
just like that, we are fucking what was that? 20% down? No, it's like 18%. 18% manpower down.
Mhm.
Oh.
And then Hunter doesn't react because he's surprised that Colt did that.
What is Izolde doing?
Izolde is just like holding her wand, waiting for something to happen. And then Team oh, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I will do my spell now. I just want to do the last. I want to see what happened. No, not a Sweekle.
Nice Woogle.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab my bottle of fucking wine. Fuck you, Nick. Fuck your fucking team. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna just run up on him. We're charging in, baby. And I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit Aurora with a Devicto.
That's so fucking kill my bird.
It does
He
hit,
knows
yeah.
the reason I break.
For 14 force damage.
14.
All right, that would be the ambush. That would be second round of ambush, I suppose.
Yeah. Ryan team does what it's doing when you get back on.
Oh, I'm right here.
He's ready. He's like, all right, gloves are off now.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of gloves being off, hold on.
Come on,
Let me go ahead and
come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I want you
I'm
to
gonna
hit me.
do that really quick.
I'm
I'm gonna
watching
look Felix dead in the eyes with a bloodthirsty stare. My eyes have like a soulless look to them. I'm gonna tap my fists together, and all of a sudden they're covered in stone. I'm gonna run right up to him, and I'm gonna deck him directly in the fucking mouth.
All right,
Okay.
so you do that. No.
I don't have to say anything to cast it. I tap my fists together.
I just see you casting the spell, and I just fucking stop you.
No.
If the creature is verbally casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect.
That's the bottom stuff. It's just you attempt to interrupt a being that you can see the process of casting a spell. If the creature is, oh, okay, I guess verbally casting. Oh, yeah, that's if the creature is verbally casting.
In regards to the verbally thing, all spells are fucking verbal. And if you want to
Including my harmless ones?
yeah, if you want to cast
It does say VSM on it.
hey,
as well.
guess what? If you want to cast non-verbally, fucking become a 9th level player.
Or subtle spell.
Yeah, subtle spell. That's what you get at 9th level.
Oh, what can I do?
It does make it harder for you to cast spells. Something like afterwards.
Okay, I'm gonna end my part of the turn. I guess everybody else on my team can go because that was my action.
All right.
You can still rub to me.
Yeah,
if
you can still technically move. Yeah.
And
It's
do
a
what?
fucking
1d4
bloodbath, dude.
damage.
What is
I wish I
the
know
rest of
who
this team
was
doing?
on what teams.
Yeah. I know.
Here, let me draw it out for you, buddy.
Literally, the 6 people on my team are around me. Those 2 need to make.
Yikers. Get some native symbols in there.
Macy's gonna aim her wand at Julius. And
Come on, Macy. I believe in you. Do me proud.
Difficus Totalis.
Do me proud.
Yeah.
Sister.
I don't even need to notice because that 27 definitely does hit.
You could do pretend. No, you can't actually.
So
It would be really
she
high
casts
enough.
a spell hitting Julius, and Julius turns stiff as a board and flops to the floor.
No, my ace in the hole. I'd much rather have been punched by Oz.
So he is currently nothing but a board on the ground. And Rainer is gonna take a second to get back up.
Can you get up? Or is it just knock him? Yeah, okay, it just knocked him down.
Yeah, it just knocks him down.
Okay, I didn't know if it like locked him on the ground.
Yeah. Then he's gonna aim his wand at Lyra and cast Expulso.
They love the spell. They all love the spell, huh?
No secret. No. Anyway, she makes a on save.
Do I know if that spell is a con spell or a concentration save?
She does fail, taking 17's thunder. And then she gets knocked back
Oh, it's dedication. Okay.
10 feet. What's the dedication?
Petrificus Totalis.
Yeah, she would have to focus on it. Thorn is gonna run to Aurora.
No, don't you do it, bitch!
Art. Not And cast Renovate.
You fucker.
Oh, fucking GM layered. But yeah, casting Renovate on Aurora, canceling that spell immediately. And then Aurora. I have that vicious shit. Aurora's gonna stand up. And then she's going to aim at a couple of rocks and cast a spell. Crazy, right?
Oh.
It's a long.
No! Not the dragons!
It's a long.
Not dragons! No!
It's a long ass bitch. But yeah, they're not full dragons, fortunately for you.
I flee. I run into the woods. I
Yeah.
run away.
So hold on,
Wait, what?
hold on. It's more about like that size.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like small dragons, or I think probably like that size. And there's 2 of them.
So it
Yeah.
makes 2 wormlings of challenge rating 2 or lower.
Yeah.
And they're medium-sized dragons. So they're one 5x5.
1 5 yeah.
Yeah.
So. All right, and then I think I need to get fucking.
I really
Yeah.
can't believe that motherfucker was just like, Confringo! And we lost a full health dude.
Yeah.
Wait, someone cast Confringo?
Yeah.
Holt did. The
That's a
retard.
dark spell, that fucking idiot.
Yeah. This dragon or wormling is gonna aim at you, Felix.
Damn, they get to do something immediately as well? I guess. I don't know.
They roll initiative.
Yeah, they do something on their own turn.
Yes. So. Fuck it. I'm gonna just go with the dragons.
Real, they're gonna be a 5. Yeah.
All right. So they're now in existence, but guess what? It's gonna be their turn next.
Yeah. Man, I feel like a lot of my teammates really held back on the ambush, and we're not nearly as in a good position as we should have been.
I don't want to hear it. Our bird's dead.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to kill that bird. That man
Dragon-
would be crucified.
Wormling's turn.
Oh, it's okay, Felix. It's okay, Felix. Don't worry. You're gonna learn your lessons.
He's gonna go right there,
Violent space.
and then he's going to.
You're
I
fucked,
need
buddy.
I need a dex save from you. Well. All right. So you take half damage.
I might be right back in the restroom.
All right.
They have to be really. They have to be weak though. They're only challenge rating 2, so I'm not the scaredest.
Yeah.
It still sucks.
Yeah, they're weak. But so you take as you're standing there, it charges forward, and then unleashes a breath of fire. And you take 8 points of fire damage.
Damn, that was halved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was also a pretty low roll. And then also, I need to draw a tool. Redraw.
This is actually a 6v5 because we literally not knocked any of you out.
Yeah, and
Nice drawing.
yeah,
Holy fuck, it shapes.
yeah. Tree's on fire right there. And then this one is going to turn around and go through the, or not turn around, but go right there. And is also going to make a, our hunter needs to make a save. God, I hate you guys so much. This could have been an emo.
This could have been a what?
This could have been an email.
This could have been an email.
This could have been an email. It unleashes its breath as well. But unfortunately, Raynor does fail, though.
Rainer or Hunter?
Hunter.
Come on, remember this one. Remember the 30 different names. Come on.
Yes, remember the... No, not 30 names. The 140. He becomes... God. And he becomes that, and then it becomes your turn, Deacon. But you're going to wait, because I got to go pee.
I also gotta go pee.
I also gotta go pee.
The fuck?
I'll move
Okay.
here in a second.
What do you want to do, Michael?
Just got back. Everyone's like,
Michael,
"All
I'm
right,
gonna say is for my team ambushing them from invisibility, I do not feel like this has gone nearly as well. I feel like there just were only like half the spells cast as
I
there
feel
should have
like
been.
my bird was killed on purpose.
I feel like that bird was definitely fucking targeted by the DM too.
I was like, okay, this is going good. I can team up with Michael. Okay, we can have 12 people on 2 birds. Okay, because 12 people watching 2 birds is much easier than 6 people watching 1.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like-
figured someone was gonna start fighting. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna pick a fucking defendable spot.
I mean, let's be real. If it wasn't me, it probably would have been Mabel. Mabel's team would have been the ones that did this.
I don't know. You're kind of tiring yourself out with spell slots and shit. So it's good for the teams that aren't fighting.
I have casted
True.
a singular spell this
And also, that was that dude Hunter. Oh yeah.
Hold
That was
on.
my first spell
Yeah.
since Vera Verto that I cast.
I don't want to drink it anymore.
That code dude's a retard. That guy was absolutely. I'd fuck him. He's put us all down in a risky play.
Yeah, because you don't know if you're gonna get docked points or
going
you're all
for-
gonna get like thrown out.
I don't think we're
You know.
all gonna get thrown out because they've already removed him, kind of thing. They probably would move this.
What they do?
They just removed him. They just like TP'd in and just fucking took him.
So now you're a player down.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Okay, 1, I feel like half the people did not cast a spell in the opening surprise round. 2, we're down a full health player just because he was a retard. I'm like, okay, all right, this ambush is not going nearly as well as it should have.
I mean, wait. So the bird is dead?
The bird died because the dude cast a Kafringo on it,
Oh.
like an actual dark spell. I'm gonna be honest, that was just 100% Tyler being like, I just want that bird dead.
Why?
I don't know.
No, so far we got a tent set up, we got a fire, we got some fish. We're just chilling.
Yeah, we have a whole week to get you. We'll be back.
Actually, I think that
All right.
the time. I wonder what the time is at now.
I imagine since we're in a fight, it's like actual 6 seconds.
Oh
I
no,
think.
Nick, I'm gonna be honest with you. When when fucking you casted the first time, and he was like, "The bird is dead." I was like, "This is."
I thought that was dumb. I thought that was kind of dumb as fuck. I was like, what?
I'm glad we got it cleared up though.
I wasted a spell slot to cast a Pisky on a bird that was just gonna die a turn later.
Yeah, I got fucking fireballed.
In the quote unquote heat of the moment.
My boy fucking Julius needs to get in there and become a tank. I need him
Yeah.
to beat someone up. I need him running in there and just blowing up Aurora.
I got little balls.
All right, you do notice from this direction that there is a blazing light. You don't know what it is, but you can. It definitely looks like smoke, which you can assume is a fire.
No, don't do that.
Damn,
No, don't do that.
that looks crazy. I'm glad they're fighting it out over there.
No, they're using special techniques to get their bird.
I mean, that is another possibility. Bear.
They're smoking it out. Rar. Do you have a fucking
yes.
picnic basket?
Picnic basket.
Boo boo.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, hey, boo.
I think we should probably get maybe some shelters. Bear, Brock, Brooke.
Brock.
You want to start getting some fortified positions, maybe scouting out a little bit. See what's out there. No need to take No need to take fights.
I guess I can go scope it out. Says Bear. And then he takes off to the other side.
Brock, you want to give him a little backup?
I suppose.
Appreciate it. And I
And
will
the-
start to fashion a tent. Start turning materials into cloth. Get some sticks.
It is getting later, getting darker. Which, by the way, I need to add some things real quick.
A little close to the fire there. I'm gonna move that.
Da, 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 da. You gotta get something ready.
That'll be my turn.
Yep.
I'm assuming it's later now, right?
Oh, definitely.
What's the time?
Dark.
Oh my god.
Hey, this means it's harder for them to hit us and easier for us to hit them, right? Also, shouldn't this tree is like on fire.
I know.
Felix, I think we should talk about this because
Oh,
everything's
shit.
on fire. I think we're gonna attract too much attention. I think we should just cut our losses and everybody gets out of here.
I think there's
Dave.
not enough time in the heat of the moment of combat to talk this out diplomatically.
Well, we don't have to top this out diplomatically, but we do need to evacuate. Not everybody here's immune to fire like me.
So Felix, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Gonna go right there, and then I'm going to. Yes, I'm gonna twin spell a Desagio, which is one fucking sorcery point. First level spell. I'm gonna twin spell at Maisie, and then Aurora.
All right.
In that order, Maisie, Evan, Aurora.
Second.
I'm gonna drop 3 luck on the 15 to make it an 18.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. So Maisie will take 15 plus 1, and then Aurora will take 10 plus 4. And the D6 is force.
Well, as you your spell hits Maisie, she does end up falling unconscious. However, Aurora is still up.
Darn. Doesn't they make a con save though? DC 10 for concentration on the dragons.
Ah, yeah. Yes. God, I hate
I love you, Tyler.
you so much.
My boy Julius should be up now. Get in there, Julius. Run. Use half of your movement real quick to stand up.
Yes, I will get to a minute. Oh, god damn it. I keep getting shit. Oh well. You said what? You said what?
It
What
was
was that?
It was a DC 10 con for concentration on the dragons.
Yes.
Is what Aurora has to make.
That plus
Please only a 1. Please only a plus like 1.
that plus. It was a 12. So does it pass?
But yeah, she only to be DC 10.
Not a DC 13?
It's 10 or half of damage, whichever is higher, but the half of damage is only a 7.
Ah, yeah.
So it's 10.
Alright. And then Julius gets up. Half of his movement.
The rest of my fucking teammates, please do something.
And he runs at Aurora, but because half of his movement, he can't move any further. Lyra's gonna get closer. Same for Isabel. And then Hunter is gonna go right there.
Literally none of you fuckers are casting spells.
Hey, bitch, there's a thing called fucking moving first.
Nah.
They're not gonna cast spells while
Sorry.
they're.
The way you made it sound is like they were all just like sprinting around. I was like,
No,
what?
no, they're not gonna just fucking move and then be fucking bitches.
I'm sorry for my impatience, my lord.
uh. Lyra is going to point at Raynor and cast Primo. No, I'm just upset about the amount of mixing between fucking character sheets that I have to do for your bullshit.
I'm so sorry.
Almost like Nick could have just not ambushed. Ah,
Well, you should have just made a generic wizard thing. I mean, it's like this is what all of them have.
I kind of did. The only thing that's different between them is their fucking names. Anyway.
Okay.
Legitimately, you were like, man, that must be their favorite spell. Not really. It's more like I made one character sheet and then I fucking copied and pasted.
I mean, that was a good spell. In all fairness, when they were all like standing right next to each other, it was like, okay, all right, I see you guys.
All right, he gets hit like that. And he is also knocked back on his fucking ass. And then Hunter.
100 hit Aurora. She's the smarter target. Don't hit the dragons. The bait.
Actually, he's not gonna aim for Aurora. Julius
Now you retard.
is gonna aim for Oz.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's probably the next biggest threat on this battlefield. Man, I don't like that my sister was the first one knocked out.
Yep.
then maybe you shouldn't have knocked her out.
Maybe she should have been on my fucking team.
Maybe if you did better on the test.
He's gonna you Oz and he's going to cast. Or first, I need to see if he's in fucking range. He is. Cast a Pungo. Dexterity save. Oh,
All right.
A Pungo, I don't think that can work on a human.
That works on any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of the swarm.
Okay, I guess. Sorry, I guess he's making like he's a penguin like the rocks if they're hitting him. Okay.
but you do successfully save crit save, by the way, so you completely just dodge out of all the damage.
Let's go.
Yep. And then moving on to Julius. He's gonna get up close and personal with good old Aurora. And knowing that he would do it, he would pull out the fucking sword of Gryffindor.
Wouldn't that kill though?
Not if it's chooses to be non-lethal, which I'm sure he would.
He just hits with the pummel.
Holy fuck, boys, I'm dead. Indeed you are. No. I'm just gonna fucking punch her,
All right, strong.
which does hit, so
Rest in
that's
peace, Megatron.
9. Leaving her at that, and then
Second hit. Come on. Come on, Julius.
yeah, that also hits.
Go, baby.
Just wailing on her out of nowhere. She ends up getting knocked unconscious.
Huzzah, we're up, boys.
And what? And then he would go right there. Who else? Her. Is she in range of anything? Probably.
And the dragons are gone now.
Dragons are gone.
Argon.
Shut up.
No?
Aragorn?
Shut up. Made me kill myself.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
There's so much.
I ruined this man's entire session plan.
Indeed. Y'all were just trying to.
Ah.
Y'all just had to find a bird and keep it.
That's
Don't worry.
boring.
It happens.
We're gonna do the fun thing, like beat the fuck out of each other in a fucking big ass gladiatorium.
Hey, the thing that's gonna make it not boring is about to happen. But you're wasting your spells on this fucking fight.
Nah.
She in range. She's in range of that though. She's gonna aim her spell at Thorn, casting Supremo. At fuck it, she's gonna cast it at 5th level.
That's right. Slam him on the ground.
Now I need to get to his character sheet to make the roll. God. I'm about to give you disadvantage on everything. Strength save. He succeeds.
Be me, being an open world RPG. Make an open world RPG decision.
No. What damage?
I will say, when I originally made this decision, I wasn't thinking of how long this would take.
Yeah. He becomes a 96. Fuck, I want to tell you his health anyway. Don't worry. He'll be the next fun thing is gonna happen after Team Orion. And then have you made your turn, Nick?
Yeah,
Felix?
I did
Alright.
amazing Aurora.
Then
Well,
Or-
I didn't take Aurora. I just damaged Aurora. Sorry.
alright. Orion's doing their thing, and then finally the next fun things are gonna start happening.
Oh, is it my turn?
No.
No.
Is it the real big bad is actually occurring? The canon event occurring?
The fun things are gonna start happening.
Oh no, not all my teammates out in the darkness. About to get picked up where I can't see them.
Give me a second while I place the problem that is now around the map.
What are the ruthless killers of Hunger Games called? They were like the
The
tribute,
careers.
The
the
careers. Yeah.
careers. That's what I feel like right now.
The queers.
I'm a queer.
Yeah, you are.
Nick said it. Nick said it. He said it, not me.
All right.
Somebody clip that. Tyler, I
Indeed.
need you to send me the audio so I can just get the clip of Nick saying I'm a queer. Set it up as a sound effect in fucking Weeb Central.
If that, you know what, I'll say it a million times if it makes your fucking night a little happier.
You ruined that already by killing my bird.
I didn't mean to kill the bird. That was Tyler.
Suddenly, out of the darkness, chase it
No,
comes a spider.
no.
Did you forget you were in the dark forest?
I remember there was a big barrier shield thing that
Yeah,
said nothing could
also
get
that
in, and nothing
barrier,
could
they
get
don't-
out.
If they weren't around during the day, why would they be out at night?
No, maybe they're burying spiders. They had like a bunch of holes or something.
Oh,
Fuck, they got holes. Oh god.
They got holes. They got
Oh,
at least 3 of them.
I'm digging in them.
I'm digging in.
I've pounded 3 little fucking containers of applesauce now. Shit's tasty. God, it's
I
good.
love me
broke
some
it.
applesauce.
I broke this man so hard he's just drinking applesauce.
Oh no, I'm drinking wine, Nick. That's where you've pushed me.
uh,
This could have been just peaceful.
hey, now that there's acromantulas all around, I'm more open to a truce.
Oh, we're far past that.
Yep,
Fuck,
yep,
just
yep.
good.
Now I need to roll
Nick,
for
I
these.
have given you 3 turns to be diplomatic about this. I gave you a chance when you first started. I gave you a chance the turn after. I
Alright.
gave you a chance the 3rd time just
So
about near.
spiders are
I'm going to
gonna
know where you're fucking headed.
spiders are gonna start having their fun. First one's gonna attack you, Felix, because you deserve it.
Why am I getting so much hate? That misses.
It does miss.
I ain't gonna act like I didn't hear the words in the heat of the moment he cast Confringo.
Okay, the soul strengthening's gone, boys.
Yeah. And then this one's for Hunter. That does hit. This one is for is the dough. That one hits. Now time to go over to this team. This one's for Freya. Hits.
Imagine you can kind of do that, like it's rough math. You don't have to roll for every single off-screen character, right?
That's true. But fuck you. That one misses. And then that one's not close enough to hit you, Deacon.
Sick.
Yippee, Oz. Honestly, Nick, this could have been an email.
Honestly,
This
Michael,
could have been an
2 of your
email.
dudes are out there in the woods getting raped by spiders right now by themselves.
I mean, they only had 1 turn to move, so they're 30 feet away.
Hold on, let me see what I've got.
They're big boys. They'll be fine.
Imagine that, like, hey, yeah, go do a scouting mission real quick. The fucking sun just falls out of the sky, lightning fast. Speeders come out of the shadows, just fucking get them.
Is Nick is the effect of Nick's fucking nonverbal thing still active?
Yeah, so it's active to your next turn.
Okay, so it said I have to roll an intelligence save if I want to cast something non-verbally.
Mm-hmm. Well, has it been like 2 turns since then? Or
No, that was literally last turn.
oh, yeah.
That was his last turn. He did that. Yeah.
Do I
Yeah.
make the save?
I don't know. Do you? What's the save for
My
your spell?
DC's 14.
So yes.
I cast Thundus Espa and I throw it immediately at Nick. Sorry, I go Thundus Espa and I throw it directly into Felix's fucking face. Let me roll that roll real quick.
Yep. Roll for attack. Or what's your attack bonus?
+3.
So
I
Seven.
will.
17.
will
Oh, sorry.
take-
My wisdom attack bonus would be, or sorry, my attack bonus because I'm a wisdom spellcaster would. Oh no, my bonus is 7. My bad. So it'd be 21.
Damn. Okay. Never mind then.
So, roll for damage then.
I could. No, I'll do it.
3d8.
16 damage.
No, hon, no, you don't roll. I roll. This is a sucker save. I make a dex save.
Ah, yes.
You don't
yes,
roll
yes.
a hit. I make a dex save.
Okay, make your dex save.
Well, he didn't make a dex save for it. He made a save to see if he could cast the spell.
Oh.
No,
yeah,
but
well,
he-
yeah,
dex
the 14 intelligence save. Yes.
But
Okay,
you do save on the spell, so you take half damage. So
what I'm
8.
gonna do is I'm gonna use one of my double damage counters or one of my double damage charges to
Ooh.
bump that up, and you are still gonna take the full 16.
16 damage.
I'm pretty sure I can do that as a bonus action. Let me look really quick, make sure I'm not retarded.
The double damage thing?
No, one of my other spells. No, never mind. It's just a regular action. I'll end my part of my turn there.
All right. Then it's your party's turn.
Rainer, Thorn, and oh, hon, let me make a con save for see if she's still stupefied.
Yes. Con save. For Thorn, he's going to. He's going to aim his wand at Julius. However, no words leave his mouth. But he does shoot a spell at Julius. And it strikes Julius immediately. He just. I need. Where the fuck is Julius here? Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh my God.
You know how we're all like, yeah, how do people die in this? This. This is how people die.
Yeah, to people casting Confringo in the heat of the moment.
We have people battling, and then suddenly speeders come out and just go, ah, meals, food.
Yeah, I guess the
Yep. As you see the
Orchid.
spell hit Julius, he suddenly goes rigid. Rigid, not
Rigged.
rigid.
Big artist.
Rigid.
Orchid.
Raggy.
And then he, from his pointing at Julius, he then points at you. And then Julius summons his sword, turns around, and starts walking towards you.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, may I link lock it? Which would be my last 3rd level spell slot, but
All right.
if you would really want to waste your 3rd level spell slot on that, go for it, man.
I think that's perfectly like that. That's something I really want to do. Yes, I would prefer Julius on my team. I would have winged on it if you just dropped the spell card in the deal, but you didn't tell me what the hell it did.
No, it would not work on me.
Is it I'm assuming it's higher than 3rd level.
It's nonverbal.
He
did not say a shit. He just cast the spell.
He did mention that.
Okay, well, on a success, or if the being was casting a spell non-verbally, the target must cast all other spells non-verbally until the end of its next turn.
Yeah. However, does it affect someone who's casting non-verbally to begin with?
I guess it doesn't. I don't know.
'Cause it looks like it only targets verbal spells, and then it forces people to only be able to cast non-verbally, which would not be able
Yeah,
to like.
It then just says on a success, or if you're casting it non-verbally, then it does that. Which is now you must cast everything non-verbally. So he's
Yeah.
cast all other spells non-verbally until the end of its next turn.
Yeah, but he did cast it non-verbally.
Right. But I'm saying like on his next turn he'll have to cast spells non-verbally, and if he doesn't have a spell that he can't cast non-verbally, he just can't.
However, I do need you to roll a DC for it, because it is higher than 4.
I don't have to succeed. It just has to happen if he wasn't casted verbally. But I will roll.
Yeah. But it wouldn't you have to roll it? The DC just to
The DC's to block it, to do the counterspell part.
yeah. Unfortunately, it does not pass that.
No, I couldn't counterspell it anyways because he didn't cast verbally.
Yeah. Anyway, as he casts the spell and commands Julius to come towards you, and guess what? Attack. 24 hit.
Yes, sir.
Cool. 14 slashing. 3-5.
Sir.
Jesus, this went bad quick.
Hey, guess what? You want to learn a little tidbit of information that I gave fucking Julius? Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
Cool. 17 plus 2 more fire.
Okay. Now, would Thorn be fucking having him do lethal? This
He
motherfucker
just
has a sword.
he just told him to attack.
Good. I'll take it.
So like
I will whatever Julius would do when he's mind controlled and told to just attack someone with a sword in hand.
hold on. I will roll something real quick. Or actually, you gotta wait until your next turn because, yippee! Guess what? You're rolling death saves. You don't know whether you're succeeding or not.
Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
fucking brutal.
Rainer gets up. He goes over to Julius, grabs his shoulder, and then points up at the sky and casts a spell.
Didn't we all have the flare spell, right?
That is exactly what he's casting.
That sucks for fucking Eric.
Do I have it?
I don't think you. Maybe you did give it to us. I don't remember writing it down. I remember.
No,
just-
no, I'm just seeing if this character had it. Raynor points the wand at the sky, casting the flare spell. And then this time 2 professors show up. You know what? I'm not gonna pull the professors anyway. Two professors show up, one for Julius and then one for Thorn. And then hop
Damn.
away.
That is brutal.
That is brutal.
Yep. And then due to you being unconscious, I'm assuming the effect of
Yeah.
stupefy.
Yeah, the stupefy would have fell. Yes.
Yeah.
Granted, she could have been doing stuff as she was making strength saves, but I don't think you ever made a strength save for her.
Honestly, I forgot to ever do it. But she is going to walk up to you and kill you, stop you from dying.
Not gonna fight the big ass spider. That's an immediate threat.
That makes sense, you know. I still need to get her character sheet.
Well, we're down a man, and it Felix looks like you're down a few. Are you ready to switch sides? You ready to
Wow, you're
work
talking to
together?
Talking to an unconscious person.
Who's slowly dying.
Oh no, I know
Ah.
I'm talking to an unconscious person. I'm doing it condescendingly.
Oh.
Wow.
Little
I
bitch
dig it,
fucking
Felix. All right,
pass
dig it
the
out.
fuck out. Kill the bird, pass the fuck out. Some fucking people. This fucking Felix guy.
Some fucking people.
You know what? I bet he likes cock.
She's gonna cast on the spider. And she
At what level? Because there is no way that spider is 1 foot by 1 foot.
No. It does, like, if it's on a like large creature, it just makes it smaller.
Okay, never mind.
Because like a normal spider would have been submissible, but now it's just a fucking smaller
Ooh,
spider.
submissible.
Submissible.
Submissible and predicible.
Shut up. So she cast that, and then she cast another spell. Directly at it. Which that does fail. God. 43. Moving on to your turn, Deacon.
Oh my god, I get to go. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I will tell everyone to close your eyes. And then I will expect Albatronum at the Acromantulas, because I know them bitches got dark vision, and that shit's gonna hurt. What do I need to roll? Or does it just happen?
Yeah, you do successfully cast it, but I think it's a
here we go. When you cast a spell, you choose a conjuration corporeal patronus, which I believe mine's a eagle. I wrote it down somewhere.
somewhere.
Hey, Nikki, you should come over here and cast a recto patronum on
It is a creature that is being it is, I know that. Wall, blah blah blah, Dementor ability check to use spellcasting abilities equal to 10 plus the number of Dementor. Okay, so it's just for Dementors.
Yes. So I was kind of confused why you cast it.
Well, I know that they don't like light. Though we've fought them in the daytime, I'm hoping to scare them away with it. Would that be something that I would know, or would this be kind of like a mute point?
You do not know of it. Like you do not know the Patronus having really any effect on spiders besides just being a bright light.
Mm. Well. Alright, can I mulligan then? Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay. I have like no fucking good spells here. I got Spongify. I'll just Petrificus Totalis on this one.
No.
So I need to make a
attack
ranged. 18.
Definitely hits.
Good.
So as it hits that one, this one just blasts the floor.
What do the other bitches do?
Hold on. Funny enough, this is the first time your team actually had some action.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, this comes from Lilith. She seems to like rapid fire hit them with spells.
Hey, good shit.
So
Michael when he's eating out of a porta potty. Good shit.
Good shit.
all right, and then
Good.
hold on.
Like, this shit's tasty. You know this shit's free?
They should leave this stuff laying around.
It's in a big old bowl, too, bro. They serve this shit by the pound.
So as you're watching her, suddenly Lilith seems to cast the spell 3 times. It would appear.
Boom. That was interesting.
Completely eviscerating the shit out of that one.
I only see 3. Whatever one you're talking about. It's
What?
not on my purview. I said I only see 3 on... Oh, that one. Okay, got it. They didn't update, I don't think. My bad.
And then Isabella takes aim at the one behind you.
Teamwork, baby. Not like baby in derogatory meaning. Like y'all are women.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just...
yes. Obviously, yeah.
I didn't mean it like that. I just came out that way. Unless you liked it. You're just mad you're getting a chub in real life, Tyler.
I'm getting an aneurysm for the fight that I have to do for those 2.
Yeah, I mean, dude, NBC fights can be tough.
Especially
like, have
one
so
of
many
this
sheets.
like this big. There's a lot of characters.
Yep.
I am excited to start writing the Destiny campaign for the Dungeons and Destiny conversion I found, but fucking I don't want to send any source material for that until like after this campaign because I don't want it to fucking conflict with anything.
Smart and thoughtful.
She
No, 'cause
hits it
this
with
is-
a oh yeah, I forgot.
What does that bitch do?
She's casting Infirma Cerbero.
I do not know that spell.
Make a ranged attack. A ranged attack. 23 hits it. Is it 2 damage?
Sick.
But then comes Freya's turn.
Come on, Freya. God, I wish we had the other two with us.
Indeed.
They're out there just fucking running.
And yeah.
My birds didn't go off. Piece of shit birds. I know they're not set up in that location, but still.
I mean, they did go off, like, with the fact that those two were running through the forest. Yep. Aims it at the spooter, casting Living Corpus.
Jesus Christ. Is that living corpse?
Levy Corpus.
No, like living corpse, Latin.
Maybe. Oh.
It probably isn't, but
Hitting the spider. Killing it. Thanks to Isabella doing 2 damage.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, so yep. You have 2 dead spiders and now one that is currently frozen.
Let's go. Let's go.
Want to do anything to it?
I've already used my action.
Ah, yes. We'll get back to the.
Petrify it.
Yep, we will get back to that. Felix.
Hey, Felix, you there?
I think he said he was doing something.
I am unconscious. What do you want me to say? Refer to the picture.
Oh, yes,
general?
yes.
Felix,
Hold on.
it's your turn. Go ahead and.
Hold on.
No,
I don't roll.
And the
Cool.
next I'm gonna.
Then it's their turn. Jeez.
Yeah, the one remaining teammate he has.
Not really. He has a few. But they are now currently fighting for their life. First is Isodel. God. Yep, she just cast Livy Corpus.
God, I fucking love that spell.
Bitch.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
And then Hunter. Fuck it. He's gonna aim at his spider. And he's gonna cast Sectum Surprise.
That's a fucking dark spell, is it not?
It is.
Oh, Nick, your fucking team is just falling apart.
Yeah, and it just goes right through that fucker. But as it does, a professor comes down.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. And then she is going to cast a spell. Fuck is it? I have so many fucking tabs open. Oh, guess what? She's gonna cast Expulso. at 5th level.
5th level, good lord.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Their turn goes. Then Spider's turn. God. Spider's gonna attack her. Lyra. She's gonna get bit.
Nick, what's your character thinking about right now?
Concrete.
That one also misses. And then that one.
Michael, I'm
That,
unconscious. Like literally.
No, I know.
you hear me?
That's why I'm asking what you're thinking. Like, what are you dreaming about?
you know what? Fuck. We're gonna. Jesus Christ. Spider's moved. Oz team.
All right.
Team,
I'm gonna go Aspen Gratis. I'm gonna summon my bow. And I'm gonna fire all 3 shots at the Acromantula.
all right.
Let me roll this, attack roll. Does an 11 hit or no?
No. Or
Okay, I'm gonna-
what's the attack roll? Or what's the attack bonus?
7.
So 18. It does hit.
Okay. So that would be what?
64.
Yeah, so that'd be 64.
24. Yeah. As it pelted like a fucking pincushion, it just.
Yeah. I think that is the first time that spell has ever come in handy.
Anything else? Before I move on to everybody else.
Is Nick still roll? Can I can't cast a Pitsky on Felix, can I?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a Pisky on Felix. Let me. Oh, come on, roll 20. You've been working so good on that. There we go. There we go. Bells. I think this would be my last. First level. All right, it's 2d4 plus 7.
7.
Oh, hold on, that's not 2d4. My bad. So he gains what, 13 or 11? My bad. I don't know how to count apparently. Hey, Felix. How you doing? You feeling all right?
I would say probably on the ground.
Yeah, I imagine I am on the ground.
How astute.
Can he hear me? Are you conscious now that you're not rolling death saves?
Oh, it's my turn.
Fuck you, I end my turn.
End your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Then they will.
Fucking DeVinto to the face.
Can somebody go over and get Aurora? Somebody go get Maisie. I think we should really probably bring them back. They need to come to a heal on that thing.
To a.
Yep.
It's just fucking busting in my mouth like coming juice.
Raider goes to her.
Is there not an Acromantula just right here?
A
Or,
dead one.
Yeah, you see it. It has 3 arrows made of pure light fucking pin cushioning it to the fucking ground.
I can only see the name in the health bar. I couldn't see if it.
The X.
And yeah, man. Oh shit. Yep. Healing her up, and then finally, Rainer does the same thing to Maisie.
All right, Felix. Looks like you're in this for the long haul, buddy. I guess we could take yous and Isolde and Wing. You know, you just kind of be a team of two.
I am just going to, while on ground, Pelicus. I go now. I leave.
Your chances of survival are slim to none if you go off with just Isolde.
I gotta go find her. I don't fucking even know if she's alive out there, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you know where my entire team is? Right here.
Yeah, you know where half of my team is?
It's
Basically the fucking nether.
Disqualified.
fucking
In the hell. The DM was just like, yeah, they cast dark spells, all of them.
No, you still got.
They all looked at me and was like, yeah, no dark spells. So anyways, dark spells. The
I
Tarn.
mean, to be fair,
Oh,
that is kind of realistic, I guess. They're not expecting the fucking headmaster to show up if they cast a dark spell in the dark forest.
Actually,
I mean, didn't they say like they would come in and disqualify you?
give me you two. Give me an insight.
Who's you two?
I mean, I
Oz
imagine
and Felix.
it's stress of battlefield to a degree, but it's like still, it's like, god damn, the fucking Tards.
Well, that's not getting in there.
Why is it that every character I make has no insight and no perception? Why?
Well, at the very least, you got it, Oz. From what
Also
you
play
can
Never Rangers.
from what you can understand, like trying to like recognize the spell that was just cast on Julia's, you can definitely tell that was probably one of the unforgivables.
I was gonna say that was more than likely Crucio, was it not?
No.
Or wait, no, that was Imperio, wasn't it?
Mm.
No, that wasn't the Imperial curse is the pain curse.
No.
That's Crucio.
Crucio.
Is that Crucio?
Yes.
I thought Imperial did something else.
Bro, I literally learned the difference because of this fucking campaign. Like,
All I'm gonna say is my team were fucking useless. All of them.
yeah, because they were all like, well, we're gonna attack with intent to kill.
How do we lose an ambush like that?
You word it, hey, let's take out the competition.
Alright. Fuck you.
I feel like I got plot armored.
You did. Anyway. Yeah. God. It upsets me so much. I don't fucking feel like.
Love you too, Tyler.
Yeah. So coming to y'all's inevitable truce. Y'all. Are y'all gonna work together to find a new bird or not?
Felix,
I turned invisible and left. I rode away and ran.
that's
So
not a good idea.
you left your team?
It's not even your turn yet, fucker. You're still on the ground.
How many actions can you do in one turn?
No,
One.
this is the DM getting tired of this bullshit and is deciding to
wanna
do a
hear
time
it.
skip through this bullshit. I don't want to
enjoy it.
spend through another 4 days of this shit.
I'm
At least got to
perfectly
get a
fine with
new bird.
Yeah. So, well, I'm gonna. Are you gonna work together to get a new bird, or are you gonna go on your separate teams?
We should
it.
work
Fuck no, I
together.
ain't working together with these motherfuckers.
Well, you have to work together with your team.
I know I do. them.
Mhm.
I'm stuck with the French. Oh, I only have the fucking French left.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Indeed.
doomed.
Then how about you work with us
Yeah.
Shut up,
to
Oz.
get a new
I have to
bird?
lament about the French. Ah. We don't even have the Germans. I thought they would have been fucking incompetent, but they're retards apparently.
Well, how about we take it to a vote? A Isolde, A Lyra, do you think your chances of surviving this whole ordeal and getting a new bird's better if you all stick with us? Or if y'all just go on your separate ways? We'll leave it up to a vote.
We cannot trust them. They are physically not on our team.
This
And
is literally coming
their
from the
benefit
man
is
that
our
almost just
downfall.
killed our bird. He is saying that you can't trust us when you literally gave us a reason to not trust you, and now we are extending the hand of gratitude
Exactly.
towards you.
Exactly.
Listen, if they want to go off on their own, that's fine.
I mean,
It
I can knock you out, Felix. I can put you back where we just brought you back from.
Good point.
Don't forget who healed
Fuck
you.
you.
Buddy.
It's just I don't fucking
You're
care.
still on the ground.
Hey, it's not our concern whether or not they succeed or not. This is a competition after all.
Yeah, you're right. It's okay. It's okay. If they wanted to join the cause, they joined the cause, but they didn't. They just killed our bird. So
I miss Ode Stupefy sometimes. I swear, dude, if we had Ode Stupefy, that fight would have gone so easy.
Yeah, well.
if I remember correctly, Nick, anytime we have anything nice, who's the guy that always says something has to ruin it?
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't take offense to that.
I'm not offended because I actually don't know what the fuck you said.
So,
Good.
because I'm deciding that I'm gonna fucking time skip through these days. You have 4 days left, so that means you have 4 perception checks.
Okay, French girls. Plan A? Back to plan A?
Might as well.
Fuck me.
Hold on, I'll get
That's
there.
retarded.
Yeah. So you get four perception
Great.
checks with advantage because your team's helping you, and that's for both teams. So we'll do Felix's first.
I'm sorry, I was pacing up and down my hallways,
Yeah, well,
coming to grip of fucking reality.
8, 5, 20. So you can stab in the 20. So on the third day, or the fourth day, yeah. On the fourth day, you do successfully find a Steele.
Well, we activate plan A. Am I the only one here who fucking knows about this between you two?
Yeah.
That would have also been a fucking good plan. Is literally if it
Am I
also
also rolling for
ran
perception check?
immobilized.
Yeah, hold on. That does hit. She does stupefy the Steele.
Who had our cage? Who?
Yeah, fuck,
Did they
y'all
get
have your cage?
Yeah,
did they get sent to the Shadow Realm with a cage?
no, everybody, like, all teams should have a cage, and it, like, no matter what player, like, gets taken, this cage will remain.
Okay, sure. Okay.
No, because, like, the bird is dead in theirs, but the cage is, like, perfectly fine. But you do have a Steele now. And now it's on to you, Oz. You have 4 perceptions. With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
Other than that, Deacon's literally just been camping over there. He's like, man,
Well, I
this
mean-
is
We're
great.
like, well, this has been pretty fucking chill.
Yeah.
They call this a challenge for the
Well,
Olympics?
luckily you
shit.
don't have to roll for it because you already did. On the second day, you do successfully find another Steele after your first one got fucking killed.
I like to think the people watching this are like, what the fuck is happening this year?
No, well, throughout the whole like days, the same stuff happened except now that you know, you don't have to fucking fight each other. You do have to you do have to survive. through this-
My thing is still not flawed, right? Because you get points, right? So if we had just removed points from all other 3 teams and only our team made points, that's not a fucking flawed tactic.
Can I roll?
What was flawed is just the fact that we're playing a fucking game and this would take forever.
Could I roll 4 survival checks to see if we efficiently get our camp back up and situated?
Sure, if you want.
Your camp, aka you had a campfire.
You do successfully rebuild your campfire.
Okay.
But
Please
yeah,
reveal the map now. Is that all right?
yeah, I'm gonna reveal the map. Let me just.
All right. I'm gonna draw up a little fucking. This fucking. There we go.
Hey, give it up for Felix trying to be brave.
Oh, my boys dodged them all. Nice.
Yeah, they were they were there. They were watching.
Like, what the fuck is happening over there? There's so many acromantulas.
Wolver one wizard over here just.
Yeah. So eventually, at the Friday, the teams that are left over successfully go on to going into the next trial. It is mentioned that Julius will also be into the next trial because he was forced through dark magic, not used it himself.
Mm.
But the only thing was that he needed like a day to recover due to the fact that his mind was mentally manipulated and all that. But he will continue to be in the trial.
Oh, that's good.
Fuck you.
What?
Hate everything.
I'm drawing a
Tyler,
little-
look, we play D&D, not Skyrim.
Indeed.
D&D has no rails, even
Yeah.
as many rails as you try to slap onto it.
Hold on. I need to. Where the fuck is everybody? Oh, y'all are down there for some fucking reason.
All you have to do is slap a rule on, but it's just said, yeah, you're not allowed to harm other players in this specific competition. And he'd be like, okay, it's done. Can't do anything about it. Literally rules. But since
Yeah.
there was no rules against it, I was like, okay, it's a valid strategy.
Yeah. So the teams that anybody that was left over successfully moved on. So from team Felix, it's Felix, and then the two from Bobaxton, from
Hey,
Oz.
you know what? I'll take that. We removed 4 players, baby.
Yeah. From Oz, it was pretty much his entire team except one from
Boba or from Drumstring.
yeah.
Dude, the Germans have lost 3 players.
Yep. And then from Team Orion, they lost only one from Bobaxton. And then Team Deacon, I believe, has not lost a single one.
Yeah, we're just chilling. We were well fed, had a cool little campfire.
Yeah.
Hey, all I'm saying is, I would have hit Michael first. However, 2 things. A, he's farther away. B, the man can see invisibility.
I'd fuck you up. Yeah.
And then coming into the Great Hall and like having a long, like tired from all the excitement from the past week, the headmaster steps forward once more. Not this weekend, but the next weekend will be the ball.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Where my bitch I rizzed up earlier. She's not on the map. I'll find her.
I'll find her. So yes, feel free to go to Hogsmeade and buy a dress or suit. Dress suit or dress. Yeah. And then next weekend will be the ball.
I'm gonna commission something from your mother, Felix.
Ball is life.
All is live. Yeah. And then
Cinderella be like.